friend of mine. Merry Christmas, everyone. And there goes the first fucking down for the Ravens. Unbelievable. We're going to see how the Texans do on Christmas Day. Knowing the fact that we're out, we got players injured right now, Tank Dell and Ravens are sticking to that ground and pound run game, as I figured they would. They got us on Christmas Day. Then after this, we got one more game at the Titans Hards. I mean, really, to tell you the truth, this game has really no meaning. I mean, I guess if you want to just ruin the Ravens fucking season, just go ahead. But it really has no meaning for us if we win or not. Like, doesn't mean shit. Hey, Marvin, what's going on, man? Enjoying your Merry Christmas. Hey, man, Merry Christmas to you too, brother. Marvin said you still got that dusty old fucking Clowney jersey on. Oh, facts, bro. I had it to Sexual Watson, but after all this shit went down, I was like, I don't want that motherfucker's jersey. So I actually lost Deshaun Watson's jersey, bro. And I never found it. Ravens got the ball at the 33-yard line. 2nd and 13. Oh, Texans blitz 4. But it doesn't matter. Lamar Jackson's running. He's going. He's all the way on the Texans' sideline. And got about 25, maybe 30 yards on that play. I'll put closed caption on. Rachel said, hey, long time no see from Facebook. Say hello. Hey, what's up, girl? I haven't seen you in a while, too. I hope everything's going well with you and your family. You know, your dude and everything like that. All right, well, Ravens started off with the ball. They won it on the kickoff. And now they're pounding their ball with Derrick Henry. And they got the ball to the Texan. Looks like the 34 now. It looks like to me the Ravens are going to score. Start off the game. I mean, the Ravens have every reason to win this game. I mean, if you look at the standings, the Steelers just lost embarrassingly to the Chiefs. I thought that game was going to be a lot closer. I had it going like 32-29 Chiefs, I think, of my predictions. And so now the Ravens have every reason to win this game. And the Texans, even though we're winning our shitty division, have no reason to win this game. I mean, it's not going to move us up or down in the standings, you know. I mean, we can move up to 3, but it won't matter. Why would it matter? The Ravens get the first down as Derrick Henry continues to pound the rock. We are now down to 11 minutes and 9 seconds. And the Ravens are setting up for the next play as they're marching the ball down Texan territory on our 30-yard line. They need to get to the 19.5-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Ravens in I formation. We got 4 guys lined up in the box or on the line. Play action and wide open. Who's number 4 for the Ravens? Is that Zach Flowers? And that's going to be 1st and goal for Baltimore. They now got the ball going into our 3 or 2 yard line. Cross pattern up the dodge, missing tackles. Lassier on the tackle. The Ravens got the ball at the 1 yard line. That is a 29-yard catch. And it looks like the Ravens right off the bat are, pounding the ground and mixing it up a little bit. Looks like they're possibly going to score. They got the ball on the Texan 2 yard line. We're at 1st and goal. Texans got those elite uniforms on. Oh, yeah, we do. I just hate the logo. And the Ravens score, and that's going to be a touchdown for Derrick Henry. What a way to start off with the ball. Steelers lose. And so now the Ravens have everything to play for. As for us, I don't even really think it matters if we win this game. Does it? I mean, if we win, the Ravens stay at 5. But at the same time, does it move us up to 3? Probably not. Oh, they already beat your team. Who's your team? Tank Dell, Marvin said, is out for the year. He had a dislocated knee. And when you dislocate that knee, he possibly might have torn his ACL or part of his ACL or maybe his MCL. So he's out for the year. Saw that coming a mile away. He's had a lot of injuries. That guy's already had a lot of knee problems. He kind of reminds me of like a mini Jacoby Jones, rest in peace to the late great Jacoby. But he kind of reminds me of a third tier small guy wide receiver. And, you're only as good as your injuries. And that's unfortunate for the Texans, unfortunately. Cowboys, and yeah, you guys play Philly. I think y'all might actually pull that upset off in Dallas and Philly with Pickett starting. What is it? Hurts is out. So this is a good opportunity for you guys just for bragging rights to go in there and get the win and go to 8-8, 500, fucking end it off the year on a good note, man. I would have loved to see Dallas make a run at the wild card spot. Only if Dak goes in the game or Trey Lance plays. I don't want to see Cooper Rush in a wild card game. Even though, give him credit, he's been doing okay with the offense, but I don't want to see him in a playoff game. I prefer it to be either Dak or Trey Lance. Probably not going to happen. Ugh. Ain't nothing better than Alka-Seltzer, bro. When you get them heartburns, man, this shit fucking sucks. But you gotta take them. Ugh. Helps neutralize your pH levels. Well, like I said, we're in the dance, so it really doesn't matter. In fact, we don't, like I said, I think the Texans should just bench their fucking guys probably in the second half. Don't risk any more injuries. Keep CJ Stroud off the field and maybe playing for a series or two in the Titans game, regardless if we win or lose. I don't care if we go 9-8. I just, we won our division. We're in. We got a home game. Doesn't matter. Just have our guys healthy and ready for that wild card game because anything can happen in the playoffs, And Giants went like 9-7 and won 2 Super Bowls. Ain't that a bitch? It's commercial right now, but the Ravens are up 7-0. You're a Cowboys fan. That's what's up. We got 1 week of football left after this. And then after that, it's the playoffs. I was reading a report earlier. It's kind of crazy since we got 5 viewers in the house. Before you leave, I thought you might want to hear this. That the NFL was talking about possibly, and I think this would be a pretty cool idea, but I don't think it'll ever come into effect. But they've been talking about playoff expansion for every 5 years. They do a 32-team playoff format. And I thought that would be pretty cool, actually. If it, maybe not every year, but if it was once every like 3 or 4 years, this sort of like, so I guess the number one NFC team would go against the last place NFC team in the first round and then, do your 2-15 matchup and whatever. I mean, as a fan, I fucking love it. If they could do something like that, like once every 3 or 4 years, that would be great. Just to give the fans something extra to watch. It would be nice. I won't argue against that. To have extra games in the playoffs, I fucking love it. All right, Texans got the football right now. Why do NFL players wear their fucking jewelry on when they're fucking playing, dude? That shit's dumb. You don't want to get that shit ripped off. Okay, so Texans got the ball in their own 30. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation set. Ravens got 4 on the line. They got 4 in the box. And we run the ball to start off with Blue, and Blue only got maybe a yard, if that. Ugh. That was just a Mixon. Actually, it was Joe Mixon on the carry. I thought it was Alfred Blue. I'm tripping. That was Mixon. My apologies. Joe Mixon got 1. Tried to run up the middle. Nothing but a freight train up there. Stacked full of guys. Damn, those uniforms go hard. I just don't like the logo. All right, 9.5 to go. 2nd and 10, shotgun formation set. Mixon again is behind the line. They're going to run the ball with Mixon again. And Mixon's going to get about 2 yards on the carry, 2.5 yards. It's going to be third down and most likely 8.5. You want to call it 8.5? That's fine. Merry Christmas to you too, Jordan. No, I think where John Michie's playing, Robert Woods, Dalton Schultz. He should be in the lineup. Robert Woods is going to be on our special teams, Marvin. He's going to be the guy returning our punts. I don't know if they're going to have a kickoff. They might just put Robert Woods back there, but most likely he's going to be our punt return specialist. Starting 7 right now. I formation set. Quick pass dump off to Collins. Just a quick slant, and he gets the catch, extends it past the first down plus more, and that's going to be a first down. He got about 15 yards on that catch. It's not too bad. 15 yards. Bam! First down. I love that little spin that Nico does. All right, Texans are lining up for the first down. We got 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Schultz is our fullback. Then we got Mixon, and Mixon's going to run the ball. He's going to switch it up, and he's going to get about 5 yards on the carry as we cross into Raven territory. On the Ravens' 49-yard line, it's going to be 2nd and 5. Merry Christmas, man. I didn't think the Chiefs were going to fucking beat the Steelers the way they did. I had that game going to a field goal down the last drive. Chiefs are just showing once again why they're probably most likely going to win the Super Bowl again, bro. Most likely. Texans line up. I formation set. We got Joe Mixon in the backfield, 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff to Joe. They dish it to Schultz. Schultz gets 1 yard. Damn, the Ravens weren't falling for that. Humphrey on the tackle. Third down. We are down to 7 minutes, Marvin. 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Boy, we ate a lot of clock. No, we didn't eat a lot of clock. We only had the ball for 3 minutes. Texans hurry up. They rush it. Ravens, oh my God. I don't know what just happened, but Stroud got sacked and he lost about 15 on the play, bro. I don't know what they were doing, if they were just trying to get rid of it, or I think the snapper just looked like he hiked a little too soon there. And there was some miscommunication between Stroud and the center. Or no, it wasn't actually. There was no miscommunication. That was just how the play was designed. And number 53 for the Ravens just rushed up the field and just saw the opening and got the sack. And so now that's going to put us at 4th and 15, bro. We're going to punt the ball. Down on our own 40 now. But we lost 11 yards on that. So we're down to 6:18 left, and Texans are punting the ball. This game is already looking like it's almost possibly be out of reach soon. Ravens got it. Not good, man. Like I said, it doesn't really matter if we win or lose this game. I mean, of course, you can win the game and get 10 wins, but is it going to move us up? Technically, we would be tied with the Steelers. So we could bump up to 3. Well, would it matter? Does it matter? I mean, you don't go to Kansas City in week 2, but you go to Buffalo. It's still going to be tough. It doesn't matter. No matter who we play. Whether it's at Kansas City, at Buffalo, it's going to be tough. I mean, I know we beat the Bills in the regular season, but, playoffs, another animal. They say, well, you can delay the time you play the Chiefs till the AFC Championship game. It's like, what's the point? Fuck it. If I play them, I might as well just play them in week 2, get it over with. Fuck it. If we can't beat them, fuck it. Then we deserve to lose. Chiefs won 29-10, Marvin. Can you believe that shit? I mean, I didn't watch the highlights, but I took like a little power nap. And I woke up and I saw that the Chiefs just dominated that game, bro. And when I saw the score 29-10, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked to see that the game was that bad. Chiefs got one loss. That's to the Bills. I don't think the Bills are going to beat them this time around in KC when it matters. The AFC Championship game, obviously, you're looking at Bills at Chiefs. And the NFC, I mean, it's still a lot of scenarios, but it looks like Detroit should run the NFC. I mean, there's no question about it. Detroit's going to win. It's going to be Detroit and Chiefs in the championship. And I think that's going to be a really good game. A really good game to watch. But I ultimately got Kansas City winning the whole thing. They're the best team, bro. They're gonna win. For Christmas, shit. Christmas is just like any other holiday. Christmas is one of my least favorite holidays. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not really a fan of Christmas. I mean, it's not the fact that getting people gifts is the problem. It's just I don't look at it the same with the whole presents and Santa and shit. That's for the kids, you know. Kids like that shit. You know. Let them be a kid and stuff, but when you become an adult, man, you don't look at Christmas like that. You just the enjoyment of Christmas. It's more so just to get other people gifts and see the smiles on their face. It's not really meant to be for you as the individual, you know. All right, Ravens are running the ball, and they just got a big first down to Derrick Henry and more, and they got on the Texans' 49-yard line, 48 on the first fucking carry, bro. And it looks like Derrick Henry might get 100 rushing yards in this first half. Can you believe that shit? There's no stopping him. Derrick Henry is finding the holes. He's got 6 rushes for 46 yards and a touchdown to start the game, bro. They're going to run with him again. And shit, man. He got 9 yards. So now he's got 55 yards on 7 carries. That's insane, bro. He might get 100 yards in just this one. Like, he might get to the 100-yard mark before the drive is over, bro. Or, like, right as the drive ends. It's insane, man. We are at 2nd and 2. Ravens ball. 5-minute mark left in the first quarter. They line up. The Ravens line up in shotgun formation. Derrick Henry's right there. Texans stack the box with 5. Ravens need 2 for the first down. Are they going to run it again? And they are going to run with Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry's going to explode past the first down marker as he got another 7 to 8 yards. It's going to add to now he's got well over 64, 65 yards. Just alone. And we're not even at the end of the first. And Derrick Henry now is going to the sideline just to get some rest. It looks like he might hit the 100-yard marker before we even surpass the first quarter. Unbelievable, man. They got another game named Ali that just came in. See if the Ravens are going to run with him or they're down at the Texan 35, Marvin. And shotgun formation set. Texans rush 4. They get the pass off to Zach Flowers. He gets to the Texan 32-yard line. I think that's about 4 yards. Or 3. Might be 3. Yeah, Christian Harris is back. Henry Toto's back. Yep, that's good. Eric Murray, Miles Bryant, Kamari Lasadier, Callum Bullock, and Derek Stingley Jr. All right, Ravens got the ball in the Texan 31. Time is melting. We are officially at... they lost 3 yards on the play. It's now going to be 3rd down and long. Uh-oh. Ravens are going to have to throw the ball in this one. If the Ravens score here, Marvin, the 10-0 game, it helps. It's not over, but it helps. But if they go up 14-0, it's going to look pretty bad. We only got 7 rushes, 4 passing yards for 11 yards. They got 83 rushing yards, 28 passing, 111 total yards. Jesus, Lord of mercy. And up 7-0. It's 3rd and 9. Texans rush 5. They blitz. And the Ravens try to get the quick pass to Zach Flowers. Incomplete. 4th and 9 for the Ravens. Wow. Texans blitz, and that definitely helps. And now they're lining up for that Justin Tucker field goal from Texas. See if they hit this one here. Justin Tucker's 21 for 29 this year. Ouch, his stats have gone down. Let's see, 52-yarder. I have a feeling he's going to miss. That's in. It's in. 10-0 Ravens. Start the game. The Ravens are starting out on fire. Controlling time of possession. They got 100 more all-purpose yards than we do. And they're up 10-0. They're getting points. So, moving the fucking football. And the Ravens mean business. They want to win that AFC North title. They are in business, my friend. The Ravens are up 10-0 to start the game. First quarter, I think we're down to like 2:45 to go. And you know what sucks? When you get a heartburn and you got to burp out all that pH level. I hate the damn heartburns, man. This shit sucks, bro. I hate heart. You guys ever get heartburns? Can't stand heartburns, bro. Marvin said, how's it feel to be off on Christmas Day? Oh, man, it feels beautiful. Are you kidding me? I was off Christmas Eve. I'm off Christmas Day. I don't go back till tomorrow, but I do work 12 hours Thursday and Friday, the next 2 days. So I have to lace up my bootstraps for another 2 days of work. This is what it is, you know. Rachel says off days go by quick. Who are you telling? Off days go by very fast. Yeah. That's what some people argue for, like the whole like 3 days off or 4 days off. You know, like I think like nurses do. Don't they get like 4 days off? 3 days off, 1 week, 4 days off. Well, when I love to have a schedule like that and get a long week. I think this game might end fast. I think the Texans realize they have no desire to win this game because it doesn't mean anything. I'm not accusing them of tanking, but but what does it mean for the Texans to win this game? It has no meaning. What's the point? Like, it doesn't benefit us to win. At all. Today flew by so fast. Gosh, hell yeah. Time flew by fast. And I woke up this morning early. I went to bed at like 2 a.m. last night, staying up, dicking around on the phone. And then after that, I went to sleep, and then I woke up. It was like 8 a.m. Stayed up a little bit. I went to sleep around about, I don't know, maybe about 12:30. Just take a little nap. I woke up. It was 3 or 3:15. I said, you know what? I need to get up and I need to get up and get ready for this game. Hey, Santa Claus is at the game. The Grinch is at the game. That's good to know. Nail it. There you go. Texans are taking the field now. Let's go, Stroud. All right, we're now down at the 25-yard line, and looks like Stroud's coming out, taking the field. Once again, oh man, these elite uniforms go pretty hard, bro. I'm feeling this shit. But of course, my favorite is the black and red. Texans got to go to the fucking black and red uniforms, bro. As our permanent uniforms. All right, I formation set. We got one wide receiver on the. Oh, he faked the handoff, and he throw it right up the middle, and that's caught by Nico. First down. What a catch. That must have been about 25 yards on that play. Get the ball rolling. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Finding Nico, man. And how does he do that spin? He goes like this First down. He's got 2 receptions for 30 yards to start the game. Ravens better start doubling that guy because, man, he was covered and still made that catch. Bro, Nico's a fucking beast, man. Just imagine if we had our other 2 receivers. We had Diggs playing. Oh, shit. Dalton took a big hit there. Schultz took a big hit right there. That's now 2nd and 10. Come on, put Mixon in, man. Get some yards on the ground. Mix it up a little bit. Mix this shit up. 3 for 4 for 31 yards in the first quarter. Ouch. All right, we got shotgun set. We got 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Danny Schultz moves all the way out in the receiver. And the Ravens are going to rush 4, and they overthrew it to Collins. That was way overthrown by Stroud right there. That's going to be 3rd and 10 with 2:03 to go. The Texans are already not in a good position right now. Now we have to convert on the next play. We got to get a first down. Way overthrew his defender there. Ouch. And Stroud wish he could have that one back. This game might end sooner than I think. After this, Marvin, it's Cardinals-Rams, bro. After this. 3rd down. The Ravens rush 5 guys. Oh, and CJ threw it to Schultz and overthrew the pass. That would have been a first down. So that's completely on Stroud these last 2 plays, bro. That little screen pass to Schultz would have been a first down. No defenders in the area. Possibly would have gotten 20, 25 yards on that catch. Oh, yeah, there was no defenders. Oh, my God, that would have... Schultz could have gotten at least to the 30, maybe 25-yard line. You're looking at a 25, 30-yard run right there, easily. Incomplete because Stroud overthrew the pass. Not good. Now we're punting the ball. I'm just getting over my cough. Somewhat. And it looks like there's catcher interference, and that's going to go against us. I think that's on Stewart Jr. Nope, it's on Ross for the interference. They're going to get, 15 on that play? So instead of being down at the fucking 4, now they're going to be down around the 20. Or no, that was at the 9 when that was committed. So, or 8, so now that's going to put them at, what is it, a 15-yard penalty, right? Yeah, 15 yards. It's going to put them at the 23. That was just dumb. Costly mistake on our part. Oh, my God. What were you thinking, bro? Did you see he didn't catch the fucking ball yet? I don't know what he was thinking on that, man. Use your mind, bro. You can see the football wasn't nowhere near him. Why would you hit him? Unbelievable. Penalties already costing us. This game is getting out of reach, Marvin says. Are they even going to bother trying now? Nope. I think they realize that it means nothing to win this game. Nothing. Now, if the Chiefs would have lost, maybe we say, okay, well, maybe we can try to get that top number 1 seed, maybe, but Chiefs on the tiebreaker. Number 2 would maybe be the next spot. But if we lose this game, which we have, 5 losses, Bills got 3. Bills would have to lose to the Jets. And their last game, I doubt that's going to happen. So, yeah, with the loss in this game, you're officially probably at 4 now. So, the only thing now would be just to bench your players next week. Just don't let them play. Sit out. It don't matter if we win or lose. Secure home. Get our guys prepared, ready for wild card weekend. No matter who comes to our house. It don't matter who comes. Whether it's Ravens, whether it's Steelers, Chargers, what's the other one? Broncos. Or possibly Colts or Bengals. Whoever it is, we got to be ready for that game. I just want our guys healthy. We've already lost enough in injuries. You lose Stroud, it's over. I am just ready for the NFL playoffs. I'm ready to get this shit over with. Marvin said, how much would the Texans have to be down for you to bench them in this game? I don't know, maybe second half. If the Texans go down, let's just say the Ravens go up, I don't know, 17-0, I'd start saying, hey, second half, bench our guys. It's not worth risking injuries. We already have the 4 seed. We're fine where we're at. We secured our division. We got a home game. Let's not injure anybody else. The game against the Titans, I wouldn't be shocked if they bench everybody. All of our starters. You'll see just some practice guys, practice squad people out there. Just take the week off. Fuck it. Take a week off. You get 2 weeks off that's your bye week for the wild card game. Ravens got the ball on the 23-yard line, shotgun set. You got Derrick Henry, and they're going to run with Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry got 18 yards on that fucking play. That guy's just eating. What run defense do we have today? Nothing, apparently. It's like, dude, they're going to run with Derrick Henry. Oh, my God. That was just disgusting. He's going to get 100 yards before halftime. He's already well at, 80 yards? He's got 78 yards rushing, bro. And he's still running. Oh, my God. He's got 9 yards again. He got 89 fucking yards, bro. You got to be kidding me. What the fuck, man? You allow a 100-yard rusher in one quarter. Derrick Henry's just nasty behind that rock. They're pulling him out now. He's got 86 yards and 10 carries and a touchdown. There is no stopping fucking Derrick Henry. Dude is just fucking nasty. That was a good acquisition for the Ravens. And if you're a Cowboys fan, you got to be sitting there scratching your head. I mean, I know that you gave Dak Prescott his money. I get that. They probably wouldn't be able to afford Derrick Henry, but goddamn, Derrick Henry's got a house in Dallas. He was telling basically begging the Cowboys to sign him. And then Jerry Jones says, oh, we don't need him and stuff like, we'll find somebody else. It's like, bro, the fuck, you don't even have a running back. This would have been a great acquisition for the Cowboys to pick up Derrick Henry, who's already got a house in Dallas. And you allow the Ravens to pick him up, and the Ravens are just nasty with that. Now the Ravens got a run game. This might help the Ravens out in the playoffs. This could be the key essential. They didn't have a running back in years now. Takes the pressure off Lamar Jackson to have to worry about throwing the ball so much. End of the first quarter, by the way. Ravens up 10-0 on Christmas Day. Hopefully it's not a Christmas massacre for the Texans. Because it looks like it could be a Christmas massacre for us. And we go to the end of the first. I hope Hearns is not out for the year. I'd hate to see the Eagles. I hate to see the Eagles out with the quarterback for the year. That would suck. I hope Jalen Hurts is all right. I don't want to see him out with the in season injury. That would suck. But I heard he's not playing Saturday against the Cowboys. Dallas actually can sneak in there and get the dub. The few, the proud, the Marines. The Chiefs have already clinched the number 1 seed, so that means they don't have to start their guys next week. It wouldn't surprise me if Kansas City sits their guys too. We might do the same, as I think the 4 seed is pretty much where we're going to be at. I don't give a shit who we play at Buffalo, at Kansas City. We're going to have to play them either way. And Texans never gotten past the divisional round. I think we're like, 0-6? Or something like that. Like 0-6 in the second round, bro. We can't get over that hump. And all those games, what do they have in common? All on the road. which means we can't secure a home game. We can do it in the wild card round, but we can't secure a home game in divisional round. That playoffs is another animal, ain't it? In 3 weeks, it's about to go down. So we got this week of football on the 30th, and then the last week, the final week for week 7 or 18. Apologize. And then after that, we got the playoffs. The playoffs, yes, the playoffs. All right, Ravens got the ball down on the Texan 45. Derrick Henry's back in. 15 minutes to go. Second quarter. I formation set. Texans are loading up the box. And Derrick Henry not only gets tackled, but he's going to lose yards on the play. And the Texans defense read that well. Will Anderson Jr. on the stop. I've had a cough for an entire week now. This shit sucks. There's bugs been going around. But I'm getting over it. I'm getting over the bugs, so that's good. All right, now second down for the Ravens. They're down on the 49-yard line of the Texans. I think it's now, second and 14? Yeah. And they do another handoff, and they're going to lose yards. Not only they lose yards, but they lost 5. Will Anderson Jr. on the sack. Or on the tackle. We're now down officially to 3rd and long. It's going to be like 3rd and 18 for the Ravens. Did they just give up, the Ravens, on this? I don't know what the hell they were thinking. 3rd down and 20 for the Ravens. Wow. Well, obviously, you know they're going to throw. All right, 3rd down, shotgun set. Lamar Jackson. He throws it. And it's incomplete. 4th down. Nice 3 and out. Texan got the ball back, bro. That was good stop. Good stop. They had Lamar Jackson running all over the field on that one. I think he wanted to break loose for the run, but when Settle Jr. was running up, it was did that little quarterback read shit. They're like, oh, he couldn't get there. All right, Ravens finally gonna punt. I don't like the H-Town logo. Hold on one second. I just don't like the design of it. I think it resembles too much of the Houston Oilers colors. I prefer it to be like the Oiler logo. But I don't know, that's just me. Or the Texan logo with the blue, with the same logo as the Texan logo, but with the blue trim around it. Like, same thing. I think the uniforms are fire. I think the jerseys and everything are cool. I just don't like the helmet. I just don't like the H design on it. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe we should do it to a voting poll, but I think most Texans fans will like it. Good for them, Marvin. Shit. I think if we win this game, we have a chance to get 3. I think. But we would just need Ravens. We'd have to make sure that the Ravens and Steelers both lose the final week. I don't think that's going to happen because they're both playing Bengals. Well, one of them's playing the Bengals, the other one's playing the Browns, so that's probably not going to happen. So, and I think we lost to the Ravens, didn't we? Yeah, and we beat the Steelers, so we on the tiebreaker over the Steelers. Did we beat the Steelers? Shit, my fucking memory jots me. Maybe we lost to both. Let me see. God damn it. Why is my brain fucking with me today? I don't know. I don't know how the tiebreaker works. We'll figure that out when it gets to that point. I'll take 4, though. Sit our guys out next week. Don't bother trying to force the issue. Ugh. Y'all got plans for New Year's? Anybody? Plans for New Year's? I don't know. Hopefully, I'm better by then, man. Maybe do something for New Year's, like fireworks or something. If I can get better by then, I think I should be. I wake up coughing my lungs out in the morning. I'm like, damn, man. Don't you guys hate coughing in the morning? Especially when you know you got a cold. It's like shit sucks. Smart water. I just had a smart water this morning. I see it on the commercial. Christmas Day. Live on Netflix, Texans and Ravens. They got a blimp flying in the air. Texans ball first and 10, 13 minutes and 23 seconds. Boy, how this first half went by fucking fast. Uh-oh. No, Stroud is okay. They were showing a replay earlier. Texans got the ball down on their own 18. I formation set. They faked the handoff. And Texans, Stroud throws a pass directly to Mixon, and Mixon does not catch that football. There's a flag on the play, and it's going to go on us for holding. I knew that we were holding on that play. So we're going to get backed up 10 yards. It's going to put us at the 8-yard line. That's a holding on Stode, whatever his name is, Stover. Our tight end we hardly use, but still was holding. We're down at the 9. Shotgun set for Houston, and they get the ball off to Mixon. Mixon breaks free and gets about 10 yards. So now it's going to be 2nd and 10. We basically got the yards back that we got for that penalty. God, does our offense stink? Looks terrible. Hold on. Our offense looks like shit, man. You could tell without Diggs and Dell in there, it's gonna be a big fucking difference, bro. 2nd and 9 down on the 19-yard line. Shotgun set. Joe Mixon to the left. We got 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And Ravens rush 5, and they get the ball off, and that's a catch by Schultz on a mismatch. And that's a first down, Houston. Now, that was nice. Finally, we get something going on the offensive side of the ball. And good blocking on the offensive line on that one, because you gave Stroud 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You gave him like 6 seconds in that pocket, bro. That was pretty good. Another pass overthrown by Stroud intended for Michi. And that's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Second down. 11:59 to go. That Texans O-line looks tired. Damn, already. Start pounding that run a little bit, man. Open it up. We got a shotgun set. Guys are moving around. Ravens rush 4. And that's intended for Michi, and Michi drops the fucking ball. Jesus fucking Christ. Had the fucking ball caught and you dropped the motherfucker. Is you serious, bro? How'd you drop that? Or is that a catch? No. Let's see. Oh, that's well out of bounds. Yeah, that was incomplete, bro. That should be an incomplete pass. they're saying he made a football move and that he fumbled but went out of bounds. But I don't know. That looked like an incomplete catch. Let's see what the refs say. Big difference between 3rd and 2 and 3rd and 10. What's the call? Oh, never mind. They're going to call it 3rd and 2. So they're saying it was a catch, that he made a football move. It was stripped, went out of bounds, and they're going to give us credit for the 8 yards. So now it's 3rd and 2, shotgun set. Texans got 2 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Ravens are playing man up. They're going to run the ball. They fake the run, and Stroud goes down, and he lost 15, 16 yards. You got to be fucking kidding me, bro. Stroud, you got to get rid of that. I mean, I know it's going to be 4th down either way, but Jesus, Lord of mercy. That man-to-man coverage, they couldn't get anybody open. Oh, he fucking slipped and fell. Oh, my God. We got sacked twice already. Stroud has got his 2nd sack. You can tell how the offense is so different without Diggs and Dell in there. Big difference. Flag on the play. We got the sack at the 5-yard line. It's going to go against the Ravens, maybe. Usually called like this are against the receiving team. Let's see. Maybe we'll get lucky. If you're a Ravens fan, you have every reason to win this game. Take your fucking division back. You have every reason to win this game. False start on us? For real? What the fuck? They call a false start on us. So what, are we repunting? Yeah, we're repunting. 4th and 20. Come on. No more penalties, guys. Jesus Christ, this game is getting out of control. I hope we don't get shut out on Christmas Day. I hope that doesn't happen. But my spider senses are telling me it might happen. Good punt. Good punt. Now it's down at the 3-yard line. That was a better punt than the last one. That was a better punt than the last one. I got to give credit to our punter, man. He's got a lot of energy. I like that shit. I like that shit. So the Ravens originally would have had the ball at the 4. Then we repunt the ball on the penalty, and then we got them down to the 3. I'm like, hey, I'll take either one. Pin them back. That's what I say. Pin them back. Well, the Ravens are up 10-0. Watch them run the ball with Derrick Henry first down for the first play. They're going to try to get some yards and relieve that, safety feel inside the 4, inside the 3. So they're probably going to try to run on the first play. Just got to get 3 or 4 yards to try to move the ball up slightly. Mm-hmm. 5 viewers joining. I salute to you. Drink of water. When you got a heartburn, I gotta fucking drink some water. Drinking me some water, baby. Oh, it's a beautiful day today, Marvin. Are you kidding me? It rained this morning. Now it just didn't. Kind of cleared up a little bit. Marvin said the cough's going around at Walmart. Oh, shit's going around. It was going around at the jail. It was going around at the county. Now it's been everybody's been catching that shit. My buddy lives in San Antonio. Was just telling me he got it. So you got that cough too, Rose? He's like, I'm like, yeah. He's like, I got that shit too. You got some turkey for Christmas? That's what's up. Hey Cameron, who you got winning the Super Bowl? I got Chiefs and Lions. I got Chiefs winning. Hey, what's up, Mr. Boston? Long time no see. Well, the Ravens are controlling the game, that's for sure. They got time management. Like Derrick Henry's about to get 100 yards rushing, and we're not even halftime yet. Ravens got the ball on their own 4. You got the Lions winning the whole thing? Wow. You got them beating the Chiefs? And Lions winning. Okay. 1st and 10 right now. Let's see Derrick Henry out. Oh, safety. We got it. Is that safety? We got 2 points. I knew they were going to go with Derrick Henry. I just didn't think we were going to get the safety. He tried to break to the outside, and that shit wasn't working. Got his ass. That might open the floodgates right there. We might score on this next one. Tie the fucking game. Well, those 2 points came in handy. All right, so it's 10-2. It's like a really bad baseball game or a soccer game. Nah, it wouldn't be soccer. We read that very well. Derrick Henry tried to break to the outside. I don't know. Will they give us 2 on that? His forward progress stopped at the 1, maybe. Nope. They gave us 2 for that. Derrick Henry tried to break to the outside. Worst mistake to do that. Especially when you're down you had the ball at the 1 and then you try to kick back to the end zone and try to break out of that tackle. Nah. You made a big mistake there, boy. It cost you 2 points. I'll take the 2. Fuck it. 2 is better than 0. Rematch for December 15th. Bills and Lions. Lions winning. Whoa. So you got a bunch of people picking the Lions. If any team could beat them, it'll be Detroit. I haven't live stream a Texan game in a minute. The basis on my schedule. Oh boy, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the playoffs. Okay, so on a punt formation, it's a little bit different, I guess. I hate these new kickoff rules. It's just dumb as hell. Just keep it the old way. Or you kick the ball off from the fucking, what is it? The 25, I think. And then they get the ball and you just run it and try to tackle them. Why don't you just keep it the whole way? What's up with this whole, like, everybody's down on the other side of the 40. And then they catches it, and it's like you barely get the ball to, like, the 15 or 20. And then they go, oh, this is the landing zone. And it's like, shit's dumb. I hate that whole landing zone bullshit. Even though we did get a good run here just now. Damn. We got the ball to the 46-yard line. Nobody was tackling Pierce on that one. I like the old way, bro. I like the old kickoff. 1 second. $38-6. What are you talking about? What's the 38-6 reference? The 1st and 10 down on our own 43. I formation set, 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. We got Joe Mixon in, and we're going to run with Joe Mixon. And he got 4 yards. I'll take it. Well, we don't have 0, so at least we got 2. I'll take 2. I'll take the 2. Better than nothing. I just hope the game doesn't end with us only having 2 points. That would suck. Absolutely. That's a first down. Nope. Oh, no, he's referring to the kickoff. I'm tripping. 2nd and 6, ball on the 47. Shotgun formation set. The Ravens rush 4, and that was a pass to... Who's that pass to? Oh, Robert Woods. And now we're in Raven territory. We got about 12 yards on that. That's going to be a first down. Robert Woods. Down to 8 minutes and 50 seconds left. First 3 possessions were all punts. Are we ever going to... Last time they had a game. Oh, shit. Okay, that we just pitched a fucking Mixon. He lost yards. 2 yards. On that damn pitch. Hey, Merry Christmas, Big Ben. I see you guys got your asses handed to you by Chiefs. Not to instigate, but I know you're rooting for the Ravens to lose this game. I just don't see it happening, bro. I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, if we score on this drive, it could open the floodgates. But, hey, Big Ben, you used to be in my pick'em league. You should come back next year. I think you quit like 5 or 6 years ago. It's a lot better now, more structured. Playoff elimination games, elimination weeks, it's a lot better now since the last time you were in it. So, just food for thought. If you want to play next year, come back. We'll always welcome you back. Oh, yeah, that's incomplete pass there. 10-2. I'll consider it. That's fair enough. Marvin said, did you hear about the NBA ratings being down? They're down 53%. What do you expect? You got 82 fucking games. The same matchups every week. Keep telling the NBA forever that shit's getting old. It's just like Major League Baseball. No one has the attention span to sit there and watch baseball every fucking day for 6-7 months. Fuck that. Basketball's all year round. It's just, it never ends. And it's just people get bored. They get tired of it. NFL, they have a limited amount of games, and you're like dying for more football when it ends. It's just not the basketball just goes on and on and on. It's the same matchups every day. You get sick of it. Players sitting out, not playing defense, shooting up 1,000 3-pointers a game. It's getting old, man. People are tired of it. The All-Star games is a joke. The guys don't play defense in the All-Star game. What's the point of having All-Star weekend if you're not going to try? Fuck them. I'm not going to sit there and waste my time. I'll watch the NBA playoffs. Oh, that's a pass interference. That's going against Baltimore there. That's going to put us at the 5-yard line, 4-yard line. And that's going to be 1st and goal. But, yeah, basketball is at the end of its tenure. If they don't figure it out. They did that stupid cup thing like soccer. Well, soccer, the cup works. But for basketball, they're trying to do the cup, the Emirates Cup bullshit. There's 4 games. They only take the top 4 teams. You got 9 teams that are with the same fucking record. They'll just pick 4 out of there to make it. Makes no sense to me. It's just stupid. This is a stupid cup that makes no fucking sense. And the Bucks won this year. Giannis is trying to pump everybody up for that stupid cup that no one cares about. Because at the end of the day, the NBA championship is the only one that matters, Okay, we just got the ball mixing 4 yards. That's going to be a 1st and goal. Yeah, we got or 2nd and goal. I'm sorry, at the 2. Baseball got popular because, the games are shortened by 45 minutes. The limitation of the mound visits. You can't throw to first base so many times. Your relief pitchers have to be in for at least 3 batters. Again, this is they did some minor things in baseball. They shortened the game by 30, 45 minutes. I kind of like that. After the 10th inning, they put the guy on second base to start the 10th inning. I think it's a great idea. And oh, Mixon just got ate up at the line right now. That's going to be 3rd and goal. This bug's been going around, man. I've had this cough for a week now. A week. A damn week. Shit sucks, man. And these throat lozenges taste like shit. Especially the lemon ones. They're disgusting. Halls is the worst. Worst throat lozenges ever. 3rd and goal down at the 4. Incomplete. 4th down. You see this shit? Nah. This thing's been going around for a week, man. I'm coughing my ass off.
I've had it for 2 weeks. You being recorded?
Yeah, I'm on live.
Okay. I didn't even know we were playing today.
Yeah, Christmas Day. Nah, Chiefs beat the Steelers earlier. God damn. This cough sucks. Hopefully I'll be over by tomorrow, but I say that every fucking day for the last week or two. And we missed the fucking 4th down. Oh my fucking God. The fuck, dude? Turnover. And the fuck you didn't get it in the end zone down at the 2-yard line, bro? Damn it. Get another fucking safety. That's all I got to say. We got the ball at the 1-yard line. We got the Ravens to the 1. Get another safety in that motherfucker. 10-2. You need the cherry ones. No, the best ones. The best one is the Ricola. The cherry flavor Ricolas. The Halls suck. They're trash. The Halls, they come with like 100 in a bag. There's a reason why. They suck. They're nasty. Taste like shit, make you want to vomit. The Ricolas are the best cough drops. The problem is they're very expensive, and they know that. That's why they put a gun here to the damn product. The honey lemon one, lemon flavor. Then they got the cherry ones. The cherry ones are fucking good, dude. They taste like candy. But they want $3 for 19 drops. And they don't carry them in the big bags. They only carry them in the small ones. So you're forced to having to buy 2. For basically $6, you get 40 drops. It's unbelievable. And if you have a cough and it's been going on for 2 weeks, those bastards last a day if you're lucky. If you're lucky, they last a day. This shit sucks, dude. This cough has been going around. You know Mike Tomlin will have a winning season. The young Steelers celebrated like winning a Super Bowl. Oh, yeah, of course. You might play us in the first round. You'll probably be playing us in the first round, bro. Maybe. Just depends. There's still a lot of football left to play. Steelers always play down to their competition. Marvin says, I know. Oh, yeah, that is true. That loss against the Browns on that Thursday night game y'all had a month ago, that really, just was that reminder that who the Steelers are and how they play. But the good news is when Pittsburgh plays against really good teams, they actually do play very well. This is when they play against bad teams, they play down to their competition and they just take off. Just say, fuck it. And then they end up biting themselves in the ass. So we got the Ravens pinned back at the 1. And the Ravens are in a long huddle. Which means they're trying not to prevent a safety again. We got the box stacked up with at least 8 or 9 guys. 9 guys. We know they're going to run. Derrick Henry broke out and he got 8 yards. Saw a hole right up the right-hand side of the A gap. And just completely dodged 2-3 tackles. The Ravens needed to get out of that spot. That was one hell of a spot at the 1 yard line. We stacked the box with 9 guys. Derrick Henry sees a hole, and he got 9 yards. If he didn't lose his footing, he could have possibly gotten 40, 50, 60 yards on that run. Mixon is fucking pissed. Now he's yelling at somebody on the sideline, it just showed. And the Ravens got the first down. That was to number 7. Who is that? Is that Bateman? And Bullock on the tackle. The Ravens got the first down, so they got themselves out of safety range. Now they can breathe a little bit, and that is Bateman on the catch. Bateman got the catch. Yeah, I know. I wish you would have gotten that fucking safety, but Derrick Henry fucking bailed him out. The Ravens had 143 yards in the first quarter. Second, they only got 5. Okay. Jackson just got the ball off, and that's a catch. God damn it, that guy's fucking fast. And he got it to Zach Flowers. First down. But there's a flag on the field. That might be against them. Is that against the Ravens? Is that going to go back, or is that against us? It's against the Ravens. What's the signal when they go like this? Ineligible man downfield is what they called it. So I don't get the ineligible man down the field call. This shit's dumb. So you're saying like an offensive lineman can't pass the line of scrimmage? It's not like they're running out as a receiver. It's like they're not allowed to pass the line of scrimmage. It's just stupid. What a dumb penalty that is to have. Okay, Derrick Henry just got 5 yards on the carry. I mean, why can't we stop Derrick Henry, bro? What the fuck is going on? Second and 5. $90 yards for Derrick Henry, and our total offense has 86. Unfucking believable. And Lamar Jackson avoids another tackle, dodges 2, dodges 3. He's going to throw to a wide open, was it Andrews? Andrews got it to the 30, to the 20, and down at the Texan 10. Bro, come on, man. Start wrapping up, motherfuckers, man. God damn it. How many tackles does Lamar Jackson break? 1, 2, 3. Come on, you got to wrap him up, man. He shouldn't have got open like that, bro. You know who Lamar Jackson reminds me of? Michael Vick and Vick. Except Michael Vick was a lot more faster, but he couldn't throw the ball. So he was like a running back behind the quarterback position. Always was a big fan of Michael Vick, but Lamar Jackson kind of reminds me a little bit of him. And Derrick Henry runs the ball, and that's another 5 yards for Derrick Henry. I mean, why can't fucking stop the guy? You can't wrap him up, man. Why is that? How many yards is he going to rush for today? 300? 2-minute warning. The Ravens are about to score. So we could have tied this game, had an opportunity to convert on the 4 fucking down on the fucking goal line. Not only you not convert, not only you not get another safety, when you had the opportunity to do that, you stack the box deep. You can't stop the fucking run. You can't wrap up tackles. And now the Ravens are possibly going to go up 17-2. That's what it looks like right now. And let me guess, Derrick Henry gets a touchdown. I'm already calling it right now. Yeah, they hold you hostage on those Ricola candies, man. Those Ricolas are the best cough drops of all time. The Halls make you want to vomit, which is what I'm taking right now, and I'm trying not to I think I'm coughing more because I took the damn Halls, but when you have nothing else to take, that's all you have is Halls. They're cheap. They're inexpensive. You get a shitload of them in a bag, but they suck. The taste is nasty, and it makes you want to vomit. They're the only fucking bag you can get for 100 of them. And don't even get the Equate brand or the Walmart brand. Forget it. Shit's nasty too. The only decent cough drops they have are the Ricolas. They're pretty good. Whoever invented them did a good job, but they cost a lot of money and they sell them in small quantities. So you're forced to having to buy 2-3 bags at $10 or close to $10. That's how they get you. They hold the product hostage. God damn it. Take vitamin C, ginger, and green tea. That's what I'm going to do. We got vitamin C. I just took some adult gummies earlier, but I'm going to take some vitamin C. We got some here. Yeah, that shit's been going around. Everybody's been getting this cough. It's been going around, because the weather changing all that shit too. So like it goes from hot to cold, cold to hot and shit. This is the winter months. It's just the only bad thing about Texas weather. And it seems like over the years, I'm not saying I believe in global warming, but our weather's not the same anymore. Like it's December, it's going to be 80 degrees Monday. So it's going to be 80 degrees in December the rest of the month. I've never, ever in my life grew up 80-degree weather in December going into January, which means that possibly January you're looking at 75-degree weather in January, which that's normally our winter, like the whole coldest month of the year. Temperatures 30, 20s, in the 20s, low 20s, mid 30s, possibly 40s, a little wind gust. Now you're looking at 75-degree weather in January. Something's odd about this shit. No, I'm not saying I believe in global warming, but god damn it. And look, they still can't get a tackle on Lamar. Lamar's been sitting in the pocket for 10 seconds, and that's a touchdown to number 80. I fucking hate this defense, man. Our team does not look the same without our star receivers. And Lamar Jackson sat back there for almost 15. Look, I'll count. Watch. Start the hike. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi. And that's the same Mississippi, but it really felt like he was back there for about 12 seconds. Jesus fucking Christ, man. That is terrible, terrible defense. You allow that guy to sit back there in the fucking pocket, of course he's going to find somebody open every time. And look at that, 17-2. Unbelievable. This game is going to be over by mid-third quarter, the way it's looking. God, we look terrible. We only got 4 inches of snow. We don't get snow up here, man. I heard that they're talking about it snowing in Florida this year. I said I don't know, man. Something's odd about this shit, but I don't want to go in the whole conspiracy shit in this video, but it just not adding up. Like I said, we're getting summer all year round. It looks like we had a little cold front that lasted for a day or two, but October was in the 80s, November was in the mid 80s. Now December is a combination of 70, 80-degree weather. It's going to carry us through the New Year's. In January, it's supposed to be our coldest month. It was like January, probably all of February too, and about half of March. Last year, it was cold up until about March the 28th. Usually the summer or spring starts March the 12th, and you get a mini cold fronts till about the 20th. Then I noticed that the summer month, or that it started pushing the cold winter into like almost April. And this year, now the paradigm shift, you're seeing the long summer months drag on to October, November, December, and maybe even possibly January. It's just odd weather in general. I'm not a meteor forecast guy, but something ain't adding up here. I talk to the Ravens sometimes. They bring me shiny things. Ooh. Can't cover wide receivers that long. I know. This shit is crazy. They're talking about it snowing in Florida, possibly like northern Florida. This is odd weather. Terrible time we're living in. Everything that's going on, the weather, shit. I will be streaming tonight, though. I will be streaming tonight. Probably about, when I get home, about 10:30. That'll be Central. So whatever time that is on y'all's forecast, that'll be your time. 10:30 Central. We got 151 left in the second. We only got 2 fucking points. Unbelievable. Off of safety. Might as well just say we got 0 points. This is a terrible game, man. What a way to start off Christmas. I know Steelers fans aren't enjoying that loss from earlier. I expected that Steelers-Chiefs game to be closer than what it was. Our offense looks like shit. The defense against the run looks terrible. There's no sense of urgency. You might as well should bench the rest of our guys in the second half so that way we could just rest up for the playoffs. Fuck it. You know, we don't have a chance to get a bye anyway, so what's the point of getting the 3rd seed? John Michie on the catch. So we move the ball up. Get the ball rolling. Come on, go to the offense. Nice catch. Nice catch by who caught that? Was that a catch? No? Yeah, it was. We're out of bounds, 126 left. That was Hutchinson. Nice catch. We're down on the Ravens' territory. 2nd and 2, down on the Ravens' 42-yard line. Shotgun formation set. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. We got 2 running backs. No, we got 1. And we don't run. And that's an incomplete pass intended for Collins. Nasty, sloppy fucking throwing by fucking Stroud. Unbelievable guy. Third and 2. CJ Stroud for 122 yards today. 11 for 18. All right, now it's a 3rd down conversion for 1 for 6. The Ravens are showing blitz, and we get the ball off, and that's going to be an incomplete pass intended for Schultz. 4th down. I could see us possibly going for it here. Let's see. I think we're going to go for it. I think we're in Raven territory, so I could see the Texans going for it here. Just say, fuck it. We need 2 yards. Let's see if they go for it. I think we're going for it, bro. Might as well. You got no momentum. You're down 17-2. Fuck it. 118 before. I know, and they're going to send the punt team on. Because they don't want to risk the Ravens getting it. Does that make sense? Does it? It's touchback. 1:11 to go. I like that punter we got. Man, he's got a lot of fucking energy, man. A lot of charisma. Okay, Steelers clinched the playoff berth. We clinched our division. Ravens clinched the playoff berth. So did the Bills. Clinched their division. Chiefs clinched the number 1 seed. No, there's no way we can get the 2 seeds. So really, we can fight for the 3rd seed. Really. And if the playoffs started today, Steelers would play us. Denver could still overjump Pittsburgh, maybe. In the final week. 1st and 10 at the 20. Shotgun set. Texans got 4 guys in the backfield. Lamar Jackson got one running back, two wide receivers on both sides. He dishes the ball off, and the Ravens get all the way to the 48-yard line. They got a 28-yard pickup, and the Ravens are now could score again. They're down on their own 48. They're at the 43-second mark. Lamar Jackson throws, and that's wide open, but to Flowers, but it was overthrown. Second down, 39 seconds left. Ravens still got all three timeouts. They're at midfield. We got to get a defensive stop here, and we get the ball in the second half. Now, the Ravens started off with the ball and start off the game, so we get the ball to start off the second half. Man, there's no sense of urgency from the Texans at all. You can see that clearly in this game. Missing fucking tackles. Not getting open receivers. Stroud's overthrowing a lot of his passes. Look terrible, man. And that's an incomplete pass. It's now going to be 3rd down and 10. No sense of urgency at all. We are now at 3rd and 10. 34 seconds to go. I always say this. And people say, do you think the Texans are going to win the Super Bowl this year? And as soon as the season starts, I'm like, you're only as good as your injuries. We were on fire to start the year. Possible AFC Championship contender. With the injuries going down, all the players getting hurt, now it's starting to look terrible. And that pickup Johnson we got, where's he at in the lineup? Is he not playing? Is he just there just for an extra number? Has he had any passes thrown his way? I don't know what the fuck's going on. We picked him up off of waivers from the Ravens. And he hasn't been, I don't know if we've used him at all. He's been absentee. Playing next game. That's probably what it is. And yeah, he'll play the next game when all of our players are benched anyway. And Davis Mills will probably have to suit up. This loss right here will solidify you're not going to finish better than 4. So you're just going to have to say, okay, let's just go ahead and rest our guys in the final week. Fuck it. If Titans want to say they swept this, fuck them. You know? 3rd and 10. It looks like we're going to blitz. We're blitzing the house at the Ravens. Lamar throws it off, and he tripped. Ravens are looking for a flag. And no, there's no flag. It's going to be 4th down. Ravens are trying to get greedy with those fucking points. But they forgot, hey, man, we're blitzing the house. You know, I got to give the Texans credit. They're still trying at moments. Defense is still sending different blitz packages. I'll give them that. The Ravens could have very well be having 2 extra touchdowns. We could have just fell asleep and said, fuck it. And then they would have 31 now to 2. But, you know, the defense is still trying, so who knows? You know, we'll see what happens at the 21 seconds left. Texans still got all 3 timeouts down on their own 15. Is it even worth, you know, maybe attempting to get in field goal range with 3 timeouts? I mean, that's a lot. Or do you just need it and take it at half? I mean, we're going to get the ball anyway. We don't really have any receivers that can get open. You're going to have to get. Yeah, it's too much of a risk. I say just go ahead and knee it. Take it to halftime. You said the lines? Yep, and we're trying. Yep, incomplete. 17 seconds left. And Stroud looks like he's still down. I just think it's too much of a risk to be playing him, to be honest with you. in a game that really doesn't matter anyway. Like you're going to move up to what, 4 if you're lucky, and that's if you have a good second half. I mean, is it really worth playing your starters over that? Stroud looks like he's still grimacing that arm. Better hope y'all motherfuckers didn't injure him over this shit. Over trying to get greedy with 17 seconds left. As Davis Mills then takes the field. And that was a nasty fall for Stroud, holding the arm there. Looks like he's in pain. Man, you motherfuckers are some fools for that. It's one thing, to just knee it, take it to the half. That's what I call it. It's another thing with 3 timeouts left and you trying to force something, make something happen in 21 seconds. So you burn a timeout, you get your quarterback hurt. Now Davis Mills takes in. What a fucking joke, man. You might as well just leave him out for the rest of the game and just leave him out for next week and just bring him back wildcard weekend. Texans call timeout after they advance the ball 9 yards. You don't want to risk getting your quarterback hurt. We're going to still be in the playoffs no matter what. 4 seed. Don't risk it. Texans are down to 1 timeout left. Or no, the Ravens call a timeout. So they got 1, we got 2. 3rd down and 1. And Stroud's coming back in. I don't know what the Texans are trying to do here. I think this is stupid. You're down on your own fucking 20 or 22. You got 2 timeouts left. You're down on your own 24. You got 11 seconds left. What do you would have to get a big 25, 30-yard catch. We got the first down here. And it's halftime. All that over what? What was the whole point of that drive just now? I mean, that was the stupidest shit ever. Just knee the ball, take it to fucking halftime, live the fight in the second half. Trying to get cute with fucking 21 seconds left. Down, you need 90 fucking 5 yards, dude. Now I get it, the Ravens are up big, but, we're going to get the ball in the second half. So just wait. Risk getting hurt. And we were at halftime. You think it was a disaster? Wow. I got 4 out of 5 picks right on my parlay. Damn, $230. That's not bad. College football playoff, a disaster. NFL, better viewership. College playoff, 12 teams, a shit show, first round. Not the guy that praises Jesus is getting how much getting hurt. And I miss the times where people just chucked it up deep. Yeah. Well, the thing about college football. Sorry, I had a cough. The thing about college football is this is the first year that they've done this college playoff. College football is the only sport that has no path to a champion at all. So, like every other sport, including tennis and golf, they have a tournament. Rugby has a tournament. Women's basketball, men's basketball, every sport has a tournament except college football. The only one. And so it was nice that they did the top 12 now. Maybe the blowouts is kind of an indicator that they let too many teams in. But at the same time, at least there's a path to a championship. The Clemson Tigers took the first drive and scored on my Longhorns and took the lead 7-0. That was probably the only legitimate game where a road team possibly could have won. And Texas came back and started scoring at will. Defense started playing a lot better. Clemson just came down to coaching. But they very well could have beaten us. They had 2 attempts to try to cut the lead down at the goal line and couldn't score. And so I would say that game was a lot closer than the score indicated, even though we won by 2 scores, 38-24. That game, if you watch, was entertaining. Now, the rest of them, I agree with you. They were blowouts and not fun to watch. But I would say that at least there's a tournament to a champion, a path. Now I would say it could be a little better. I personally call for a 25-team playoff, top 7 having first-round buys, including all the division winners getting in the college playoffs, and then doing at-large bids for the remaining division. Remaining, you can rank them after the fact, and then you can let in whatever the amount of wild card teams in. And to do that, that's what I propose. And I think it would be a lot better winning your division or your conference in college football means you have a chance to win now. You might get blown out, but you have a chance. And the top 4 for college football is not enough. It's the same 4 teams getting in every fucking year. Only the top 8 schools can qualify for the top 4. And college football said, we need to do something about this. Because nobody wants to go to any other school if it's the same 8 schools winning every year. So they're only just going to want to go to the Bamas, the Texas Longhorns, OU, Georgia. You're going to have your Notre Dame. You're going to have your top schools, and then all the other schools just don't matter. No one's going to want to go to a school like Indiana, or no one's going to want to go to a school like Montana or anything because there's no path to a championship. So I think college playoff opens the door to a path, but I think it could be better. Absolutely, could be better. It's the same fucking 8 schools always get in, and the shit gets old. And they say, well, look at Texas, they're one of them too. I'm like, yeah, and I agree. That's why I say they should fix it. I agree. I think Texas is part of the good old boys club. You got Alabama, you got Georgia, you got Clemson. You could throw Clemson in there, Notre Dame. What other schools are there? The top 8 or top 9. So there's like 12 schools that basically can qualify. And you got Oregon. You could throw some others in there too. OU's made a couple of them, even though the Big 12 is kind of irrelevant anyway. But now with the path, you actually have a chance to win. But I still think 12 is not enough. I think 25 is legit. I think 25 is the magic number. You give all the division winners a chance to make the tournament, and then after the wild cards, then you rank them after that, and then you go 1 to 25 and go from there. Like, to me, that makes sense. Nobody besides Georgia lost the team twice, baby. Third rematch, Longhorns and the Bulldogs. That's going to be a good one. Ohio State, yeah, I forgot about them. Fear not a team ever wins more than 7 footballs. Boom. Yeah. Texas, we're not competitive besides the Texas game. I agree. I put in the 12 deserving teams. The best regardless records matter versus bad overall loss quality wins. I heard 8 teams now instead of 12. They should have just let the top 25. I agree. I know the other years have been blowouts. The other teams were just not competitive. Problem is Texas went up. People turned to the games. The Texas-Clemson game was seen as a blowout. Quarterfinal games. Yeah, quarterfinal games might be a little bit better. Yeah, we play at AZ State. I think we play them on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, one of the two. Is that Beyonce doing the halftime on Christmas? I forgot about Beyonce. That is Beyonce. Still as beautiful as always. She found the fountain of youth. Ain't that a bitch? When you hey man, when you look good like that, man. I don't agree with the satanic shit that they're doing, but she's still hot for her age. How old is Beyonce now? Like 50? Super Bowls. Hold on. Last year's Super Bowl was all satanic bullshit. They had the fire lighted in the middle. They had the fucking pagan thing there. Oh. Other than that, the Chiefs are going to win again. I have no doubt. I was saying that since the beginning of the year. I called like the last 3 Super Bowls. I said when Mahomes won the first one, I said he's going to win 3 of the next 4 years, and he fucking did it. I just threw that out there. I don't know why I did that. I said watch him win 3 out of the next 4 years. Now it's going to be 4 out of the next 5 if he wins this year. Just like Beyonce's walking into heaven there with the whole glaring lights. What song are you playing now? Single Ladies? No, she's not playing that. Beyonce's got that golden blonde hair, or highlights. Oh, yeah, that's right. Beyonce's from Houston. I forgot about that shit. So, of course, it makes sense for her to perform here. I haven't been to a football game in a minute. It's been a while. January 1st. Yeah, we did struggle against Vanderbilt and Arkansas. You are correct, sir. You are correct. The Chiefs will have 7 anyways. Yep. I'm calling it. Team's not the best 12 team. So what? Okay, so Crimson, what teams are you suggesting should have gotten in? Are you saying South Carolina should have gotten in? Or are you saying it should have been Bama, Carolina, South Carolina, and who was the other one that got snubbed? Miami? Maybe over in SMU? Ole Miss and Bama. It would have been more competitive. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right. Like, why do you think I'm arguing for college expansion playoffs? Why do you think I'm arguing for more teams to get in? Why do you think I'm saying the top 25 should get in? That way, it kind of, because people are going to argue about the 25th seed and the 26th or 27th, right? But that's not going to be much of a debate. All your favorite teams are going to be in at top 25. You have a rank by your name. It should mean something. I agree. Rank them accordingly. And go, you get the conference winners. There's like, 9 or 10 conferences. And then you get the at-large bids, and then you rank them 1 through 25. And if you want to do it based on the current way, that's fine. I'm all for it. Instead of just giving them a seed because they won their conference, it could be a shitty conference win. So you just rank them based on accordingly, strength of schedule, blah, 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 and then do 1 to 25 like that. And to me, I think that would be more legit, like a March Madness tournament. 16? Yeah. I think eventually we're going to see 16 teams in college football. I think eventually that's where they're going to edge it to. There's just too much interest, man. There's too much money. Like I said, they realize now what they missed out on 40 years ago and should have finally had an actual playoff for college football. Now they want to wait. They should have done this shit 40 years ago. I think now they're realizing that, college football is competing with NFL, and they're like, hey, look, we need to up the ante on the playoff teams and fix it up a little bit. It's halftime right now. Beyonce's dancing in front of that. What is that? What truck is that? What truck are they trying to promote there? Like a pickup truck. Oh, that's what's his name? Post Malone. That is Post Malone. Man, Post Malone looks like he's still on drugs. Sad, but you get off the fucking dope, man. Yeah, I agree. Also, the bye is a big problem. Everyone should be on the playing field, even playing field. Yep. Vanderbilt and Oklahoma beat Alabama and Kentucky, beat Ole Miss. So actually, South Carolina and Miami. Face tattoos ain't it. Yeah. I hate the halftime shows. They're so fucking lame. Halftime shows are so boring and watered down. Now it's like we have to have a halftime show for every fucking game, it seems like. I mean, I get it, it's Christmas, so they gotta, they want to do something for that, but. What a fucking boring fucking halftime show. You're better off just using that to take a restroom break. Chiefs are going to win again. You kind of already know the line and the silver lining, but I think they're going to screw the lines in the Super Bowl. I don't watch the halftime show. I just watch the game. Yeah, me too. I'm just waiting for the second half to start up. Jesus fucking Christ, this game. Hopefully it'll be a better second half. The first half was just completely terrible. Hey, look, it's all going to be blowouts today. Are the Rams going to blow out the Cardinals too? Get on my iPad during halftime. Yeah, pretty much. Baseball needs less games into September instead of close November. I don't see how the NFL will have shitty fucking Monday night and Sunday night football games like they have been recently the last 2 or 3 weeks. You had Packers and Saints on Monday Night Football. Like, are you fucking serious? You had Bills and Chiefs, and you had Eagles and Steelers. You couldn't flex one of those games. Like, dude, we had to watch a crappy Monday night game. Speaking of which, what's the Monday night game this week? Detroit at San Francisco, Atlanta at Washington. Now, Atlanta at Washington, that's an okay game, but that shouldn't be a Sunday night game. That should be the Packers at the Vikings. Should be the Sunday night football game. And if you want to keep Detroit San Fran Monday night, that's fine, because I don't see any other games that are, mildly better. But they should have flexed the Falcons Commanders game and put the Packers Vikings game on Sunday night. You watching the Stanley Cup playoffs? I watch hockey, but I don't watch as much as I used to. But Cardinals or Rams is on Saturday night. Another boring game. Baseball needs less games. I know. NFL scheduling has been awful this year. Niners are eliminated. It's a waste of time. Yeah. The funny thing is that basketball is now starting to feel the effect that baseball's having. People used to go to basketball games in December and stuff because it was just games to go to. Now players aren't trying. They're laughing and giggling on the sideline while they're down by 40 fucking points. There's no rivalries in basketball. No defense. They shoot like 80,000 threes in a game. Players are passing up wide open layups for a contested 3-point shot that's going off. The All-Star game is just a complete joke. Players getting hurt, load management, not playing half the fucking games. They pick and choose when they want to play. Then the playoffs is watered down anyway. And, half the stars can't play because they're hurt because they played, 70 fucking games already. Out of the 82, and it's just a disaster. And then they sit here and wonder why basketball's in the position it's in. And it's just like, okay, cut the regular season down. You can trim it by 10 games. You can. So if I'm the Rockets, you would play the same Western Conference team 3 times. Alternate the years of home court. So if I go to the Clippers twice this year, then they got to come to my house twice this next year. The schedule with the NBA is the same fucking thing. You know exactly who you're playing. You know the exact same amount of games. It's ridiculous. NFL, you have a mixture of schedule of the games. Your random opponents is one in the AFC, one in the NFC, and it alternates different teams. You play two divisions in your same conference. You don't play the same NFC conference or AFC conference every year of the opposing one. So the scheduling is all with random fresh matchups. The NBA is the same format. I play every team 4,000 times, and then I play the Eastern Conference 2,000 times. It's the same thing. Change it up. Half the games are watered down. It's crappy product. Players just are giggling down by 40. Fuck that shit. You know? So there's no rivalries in basketball. They're all like best friends, so they don't go hard at each other. No fucking defense. It's just what's the fucking point? They only maybe try in the playoffs, and even then they look like they don't care if they lose. When you lost in the playoffs 10 years ago, you were like all sad. The guys looked all depressed in the conference. They really want to win. They used to advertise the championship and make like little funny commercials to where the players are engaged. Now it's just like it's not even really about a title anymore. It's more about stats, individual stats, your favorite player, where's he traveled to. There's no team anymore, concept. So, and then you market only 4 or 5 guys in the league, So then you got a problem there. You only market 5 guys, which either tells you the rest of the players suck or they're not that good, or you just want to keep pushing the same 5 guys. And it's probably a combination of both. You don't have any good players, mediocre guys coming out of 1-year deals in college, so you don't really know who they are, and then they never make it in the NBA. And so it's like they end up on the G League, and it's just, LeBron can't do it forever. Kevin Durant's almost out the door, so your main stars are pushing towards their mid-30s. They're already going to matter time for they leave. And you don't have nobody else really to take over at that point except for mediocre average basketball players. Your centers aren't back to the basket. They're at the three-point basket. No one really drives the ball in except for a few guys. So they don't have the driving in the paint anymore. It's just you get the offensive rebound, you throw it back out for the 3. You get the offensive rebound, you throw it back out for a 3. You get the offensive rebound, you throw it back for another 3. I mean, after a while, it gets old, man. I didn't know that. Most hockey players come from Russia. Maybe we will get an NHL team. You haven't watched the NBA. Like I said, I like basketball, but I like the cup. That was cool. But it's just they only have 4 games, and then there's a lot of teams with 3-1 records, so you only have to pick 4 of them from each conference, and then so other teams get stubbed out. I don't know how they do it, and then they're like, "Oh, well, it's the point differential." I'm like, "Man, that shit's dumb. Why don't you just extend it? Put 8 teams in the playoffs for the East and the West. Extend the cup to 16-team format. That way, all 3-1 teams get in. You don't have this conversation about who should be in, who should be out. You only have 4 games to determine tiebreakers. It's just, it's short. And then a West and an East team meets in the championship anyway for the cup. It's not the best 2 teams meeting the cup. This is basically like a short NBA Finals, just a 1-game NBA Finals elimination tournament. Basically, what it is. So I don't know what they're getting out of that, like how they're trying to, and then nobody's watching the games. It's the same thing. The divisions mean nothing in the NBA. No, they don't. You don't like the Dallas Stars? I mean, look, I watch hockey. I'm just not into it as much. I'm an occasional watcher. I just watch it occasionally when I have nothing else to watch. Do I need to start getting more into hockey? Absolutely. I know Dallas won back in '99. And the Houston Aeros won in '05, but they weren't in NHL. They were in a AAA hockey. How long does this take before second half starts? Curious, because it just, like, I'm still here fucking sitting here and it hasn't started yet. I hate these fucking long half times. Okay, now the third quarter wants to start. NRG Stadium. It's a nice stadium, don't get me wrong, but it's not the best stadium. Jacksonville probably has the best stadium in the AFC South. I would probably say Tennessee is next. Indy and Houston got boring dome stadiums. Look like shit. No cool designs, no cool logos, nothing. Looks like shit. Give us the old Astrodome back. The Lightning was back-to-back champions in 2020. I like Super Bowl halftime show. Yeah, the Super Bowl halftime show is a joke. Just know Houston needs a Utah, good location franchise. Yeah. This second half starting. Let's see if we get something going here. We just got a touchback. Maybe we get a spark in the second half. We get more than 2 points. We're still stuck on 2. Still stuck on 2. Texans take the field. You know, I like the jersey. I still like the logo. Put his Texans logo back on there instead of the H. Oh yeah, and the scores in the NBA are like 130 to 140 instead of back in the day in the 90s where the score ended like 90 to 80. And that's an incomplete pass by C.J. Stroud. He was rushed on that play. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Is that voodoo doll on the wall? It's actually a pumpkin. And on this side, I got got another one over here. That's like a pumpkin in a hoodie. Yeah, it was for Halloween. I just kept it up there as a decoration. All right, Ravens are rushing, and Stroud has an open field there. Take that run. Man, he got hit. Dude, he's going to get hurt. We got 6 yards there. It's just going to be 3rd and 4. Might as well go for the run there. Boring fucking game on Christmas Day. If you're a Ravens fan, you're loving this. You have the opportunity to have the division lead going in the last week. This is now 3rd down and 3. We're going to run it here? No, but the Ravens are blitzing up the middle. Stroud is going, looks like he wants, oh, and it's intercepted by Baltimore. What kind of pass was that, Stroud? That was sloppy. Picked off by Hamilton. By Hamilton. That was a nice dive. No, that's a Ravens first down. Ravens got the first down. Unbelievable, man. That's our first turnover of the game. Looks like it's going to be a blowout. They're down on their own 39. So. Is that a first down? Is that a catch? Yeah. I don't think it's enough to overturn it. And they're going to run. That's to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry breaks out, and he's got 14 yards. I mean, I don't understand why we can't fucking stop him, man. He's averaging at least like 7-8 yards a carry, easily. And you have the box stacked, and he's still breaking out for these runs. This doesn't make no sense. He's got well over 100 yards. He has to have over 100 with that run. Let's see where he's at. He's got 105 already. Jesus fucking Christ. Jackson and that's a touchdown, Baltimore. Oh my fucking God. Lamar Jackson faked their fucking handoff and just ran it. Oh God. I think I'm gonna vomit. Terrible game. This game is terrible. Beyond words. And now it's just gotten out of hand. I just can't believe that Dell and Diggs is out. And this just makes a big difference on the offensive side of the ball. Like, you have no receivers to throw the ball to other than fucking Nico. I mean, I like Schultz, don't get me wrong, at tight end, but we don't have like that 1, 2, 3 punch receiver and combination core. Those injuries definitely make a big difference. Now it's 24-2. And the 2 we got, they spot us to safety. Unbelievable. Bengals need to pay cheese. Yeah, orange Jamar jersey for Christmas. Last time I checked. Oh, let me keep reading. This is a terrible game. We got one game left, and it's against Titans next week. And since we're going to have the 4 seed, because I don't anticipate we're going to win this game, you might as well just bench all your starters. Let the backup guys play or whatever. And just go ahead and just wait for the wild card game. Just whatever happens, happens at that point. It's the only strategy left. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if they take Stroud out pretty soon. It would make sense to do so. Just for strategic purposes. Don't risk getting hurt in a meaningless game now. You know, you're already going to be number 4. You've already clinched the division. You're not moving up, and you're not moving down. We're right at the wild card spot at the home game. So you're going to be at home. Just relax. Rest your guys. We'll live to play another day. 24-4, 22-4. Your TV's probably ahead of mine. Sixers Celtics is actually a close game. Who won the Mavericks Wolves game? (24-2), bro. Man, I hate these fucking winners, man. Well, I mean, it's not winter here, but I just hate the coughing, man. I've had this shit for 2 weeks now. It's ridiculous. Yep, this team sucks. And if we lose in the wild card, it really wouldn't surprise me. But at the same time, at least if our guys are healthy and then have some energy coming in, then we might have a chance to pull a wild card win off. I'm not counting on it though. But it would make sense just to bench the rest of the guys from here on out. The Ravens are averaging 9.8 yards per play. We're averaging 3.9. It's terrible. 24-2. Now we're going to get the ball. I already kicked this shit off. All right, first down. So we're going to get the ball at the 20, I think, right? 20, 25? I don't know how Lamar Jackson broke out for that run right there. He threw the whole fucking defense off. Yeah, you had the box stacked with 9 guys. 10 guys. And threw the whole defense off. Unbelievable. But yeah, Lamar Jackson, he reminds me a lot like Michael Vick. Same mechanics, same speed and everything. Except Lamar can throw the ball like he's actually more accurate on the pass than Michael Vick was. But have you guys ever played Madden 04? Remember Madden 04? They had a Vic on the cover, and that motherfucker was like 100 overall in speed, so you can like run from side to side for like 5 minutes straight. Man, I remember I used to make a rule: you can't pick the Falcons because of that shit. Look at that, Stroud just got sacked again. Oh my god. Man, they look terrible, bro. What a joke, man. What a joke on Christmas Day. My whole Christmas is ruined. Vic was a cheat code in Madden 04. Yeah, if you guys ever played Madden 04, Michael Vick was too fast. Like, you could run from one side to the other and do it like 30 times in a row. And he would never get tired. I'm like, man, they made that motherfucker too fast. Stroud throws it. That was to Schultz. Schultz, he got about 4. Dragged down by the leg. It's going to be 4th down, and we're going to punt again. Jesus Christ. The Texans came out with just no energy today at all. I mean, little flares here and there. We got a couple 3-and-outs, but other than that, offense side of the ball, you can forget it. Minus the 2 points the Ravens spotted us. It basically should be a shutout. Like, we should have 0. I had us losing to the Chiefs and the Ravens. Now, the Chiefs week, the game was close, but when Tank Dell went out, I knew we were screwed. Now, the Ravens game is just a complete blowout. Wow. What a fucking game. Those blitz packages are definitely not helping. I wouldn't be shocked if they take Stroud out just to keep him, prevent getting injured. Like I said, I think it's already game's not winnable at this point. Might as well just go ahead and bench him and then sit him out next week. Get ready for the wildcard playoffs. We got a wildcard playoff game in 3 weeks. I just don't want us to be missing our quarterback. And if we miss him, Jesus Christ, that's even going to be worse. Man, this sucks. What a way to end Christmas Day. Like, bah humbug. We got a lump of coal for Christmas. A big fat lump of coal. He just changed charging the linebackers when I was a kid. My family is trying to make me build a plastic shopping cart. Man. Luke got hurt, got a strained calf. Damn. The Wolves fucking won? No way. Who do I got winning for basketball? I don't know, man. I don't think Cleveland's going to win in the playoffs. I think Cleveland's going to play Boston, the Celtics again. Well, they'll play the Celtics the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm assuming the Celtics will probably win in 7. And that's just my guess. And for the West, it's a crapshoot. There's a bunch of good teams in the West. I don't know, maybe the Thunder, maybe. Thunder, probably, maybe. The West is a lot of good teams. The East is just down to Celtics, Cavs. That's it. You can throw the Magic in there, but I don't think they're at that level yet. I think it's just going to be Celtics or Cavs in the East. The West, it's you got Grizzlies, you got Thunder, Lakers, Nuggets, Suns. You got the Rockets. There's a lot of good teams in the West. Even though the Thunder is the number 1 seed, though, technically. I don't know if they're going to win the whole thing. But it looks like Boston's probably going to win it all again. That's what it looks like to me. Just from the eye test. I think the Celtics are probably most likely going to win the whole thing again. Ravens got the ball down on the 38. They got the ball to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry breaks out for another run at the 8. Might as well get 200 yards. We're going to fucking stop you. That was a good pickup for the Ravens. Cowboys were stupid for not signing Derrick Henry. They had all offseason, and Jerry Jones said no. They should have signed him, picked him up on a 2-year deal. Instead, the Ravens got him. And I'm not saying the Ravens are like just this badass team, but at the same time, you got Lamar Jackson to run the ball, throw the ball. And then now you got Derrick Henry just complimenting that. Yeah. 1 yard for the Ravens. 3rd down and 3. Third and 3. Oh, man, just take me out of my misery. Who do you think's a better running back, Emmitt Smith or Adrian Peterson? Well, Emmitt Smith leads all time in rushing yards. But I like AD, though. AP. Adrian Peterson was badass. 3rd and 3 for the Ravens. They fake the handoff. Lamar Jackson's got blocked, and he runs up the field. 1st down, Baltimore. Man, they about to score again, bro. I picked the worst day to stream a game. I mean, you're literally making yourself look like a bunch of clowns. Like I said, at least just go ahead and just bench fucking Stroud after this and take the L and say, we're going to rest him till the wildcard game. We'll take the 4 seed. We'll be fine with that. And if Titans want to brag about the win next week against us, I don't give a shit. Derrick Henry. Oh, that's a face mask penalty. They didn't call that? Yep, and they're going to call it. Oh, my God. Come on, Harris. Why are you doing a face mask, bro? Blatant face mask. Yep. Now I have 15 of that into that run. Yep. Yep, that's a face mask. Just to add insult to injury, just to make it worse. So you got 20 yards on that. Unbelievable. Pretty much. Don't forget New York baseball. It's all scripted. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Celtics are gonna win the finals. I think so. Well, I mean, they got Tatum. He's pretty good. Al Horford. He's been in the league for forever, but he's still pretty good. You got White. They got a good squad. The Celtics do. I think they got a deep team. Cleveland's still young, you know what I'm saying? But I think they got a good enough team to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. But I think Celtics got a deep team with experience to win the championship again. Another win for fucking Boston. How many rings they got now? The damn Yankees. All right, so 2nd and 7. Let's see where the Ravens got the ball at. Let's see what our defense can put up some kind of stop down at the 25. Shotgun set. Texans rush 5. Lamar Jackson dishes it off to Derrick Henry. And it looks like Derrick Henry gets it across the Texan 15-yard line. He's down at the 16. That's going to be a 1st down for Baltimore. Damn, they about to score again, bro. This shit about to be 31-2. I mean, I kind of figured we were going to lose, but I thought we'd put up a little bit more of a fight than this. But yeah, it's a clown show at this point. Like, just slowly dissecting you for the rest of the game. You, like, dying a slow death like fucking Mel Gibson in Braveheart. Go ahead. Derrick Henry just got to carry for 3 yards. How many yards does Derrick Henry have for the game? Is he trying to run for 200? He's sure as hell going to get there. All-purpose yards, he's probably almost at 200. Or at least 150. Nothing to be excited for. This game is a joke, Marvin said. Oh, absolutely. Rachel said, are we even going to get a touchdown? Oh, from Facebook Live, what's going on? Nope. And Lamar Jackson's got time in the backfield. He's going to run. He's going to break. And that's going to be a 1st and goal. It's going to be a 3rd and inches at the 1-yard line. If they get the inches, it'll be a fresh set of downs at the 1-yard line, 1st and goal. Lamar Jackson just has all the time to sit back there. This is like no one can get to him. He's averaging like 7-8 seconds every time. He's in there, back there. So you can't put any pressure on him, and he's back there for that long. Now they're lining up, and they run with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry got a first and goal to Texan about .10 of the first. They're down at like half a 1 yard line, or maybe even beyond that, like .25 of a yard. Derrick Henry got the first and goal on that carry. They're going to run the ball with Derrick Henry again, and he's most likely going to get another touchdown to add to his resume. Fucking bunch of clowns. And not the Ravens. Us. And they run the ball with Derrick Henry. No, they fake it, and they throw it to a wide open Andrews, and that's a touchdown, Baltimore. They just toying with us at this point. What a fucking clown. See the back of the jersey, clowny? They take out the E and the Y. That's what these motherfuckers are right now. A bunch of fucking clowns. You might as well just bench them all, put in the rest of these, the guys on the bench or whatever, and just go ahead and just start thinking about the wild card game. Just put this game behind you. It's unreachable at this point. No reason to keep Stroud out there. It's just a joke. Whole Christmas is ruined. 31-2. The game is over, and there's still another 20 minutes of fucking football. So I have to basically sit and watch this crap for another 20 minutes to watch how more embarrassing stuff the Texans plan on doing for the rest of the game. You might as well put in Davis Mills. Now, I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm just saying it to be realistic. Let's go ahead and put Davis Mills in. Take C.J. Stroud, put his ass on the bench, put in Mills, start pulling some of these starters, yanking them, put in the bench guys, start game managing, time of possession, running the clock out, and let's just get this game over with. At this point, it's a joke. And there's no sense in trying to get garbage points either, so just spare me with the bullshit. This was a nasty game since probably the second quarter. In third quarter now, it's just the brakes are off. We showed a couple of strides on defense. Couple decent catches by Nico, Schultz. Other than that, this game is terrible. Mixon didn't have a good game today. Ravens shut down the run. And the injuries catching up now. The injuries are just starting to pile up. You don't want to risk Stroud getting hurt. There's no sense in doing that. Just go ahead and put him on the bench. Terrible, terrible. Get rid of Christmas football. Maybe. Maybe get rid of it. Possibly. The Texans were good at the beginning of the year when we had all of our guys. And I said to myself, as long as they can stay healthy, we're good. Once Diggs went out, I said, damn, we're fucked. And then Tank went out. I'm like, damn, now there goes our second best receiver out. Offensive linemen are out. The guys on our defense were out, not playing. It just adds up, man. These injuries add up. Because football's a dangerous sport, Even though they tweak all these rules to make it softer, it's still, in essence, a very hard game. Very physical. It's like hockey almost. Rugby. Very physical. And, the human body just cannot absorb these hits. Even if you try to minimize the impact with the helmets and the new helmets they come out with, the shoulder pads, you can't hit below here, you can't hit through this. But, just common sense, if somebody runs into you and they hit you full speed, even if they do it the right way, your brain's going to jolt just automatically. Your brain is going to shake, and you're talking about concussion protocol, all that shit. It's just the human body's not meant to take those kind of hits. And that's why, for example, all these players you see from the 80s, the 70s, the 60s are all fucked up from playing a violent game of football. And they got, dementia, Alzheimer's, fucking leg injuries, back injuries, all these injuries that's going to, affect them for the rest of their lives. And I'm not suggesting that they should cancel football, but at the same time, it's just an acknowledgement of how dangerous the sport is, despite the fact of how much you try to minimize impact. It's like a car wreck, you know? Torn ACLs, fucking Achilles tendons, tears, you know. It's a dangerous sport, you know. The only way to really prevent football from being the sport that it is you'd have to play flag football. But I don't think anybody would be interested to watch that if you did that. I mean, it's already hard enough getting the fans to go with the new rules you got. And then you want to eliminate that and put in fucking flag football. At that point, I just won't. I mean, it's done personal. I get it, safety issues, but at the same time, I won't be intrigued to watch if it's going to be that like that. I mean, just like I'm not going to watch it if it gets to that point. Which it wouldn't surprise me if it almost gets somewhat close to it. Like they'll probably do something like, oh well, if you can't wrap up the guy, but if you tackle him, but if you manage to grab the flag, we'll draw the play dead or something. Like they'll say something like that. Like they'll probably give an alternative to it. It wouldn't surprise me. A 9-yard game. Flag football's a no-go. I know. Why are we having a game on Wednesday anyway? Yeah, I agree. Jackhammer will fuck you up far worse. Yeah. No Jesuit sport. Texans grab it. I like the little symbolic numbers you put there. It's 31-2. We're 3 for 7 on first downs on third down conversion. The Ravens are blitzing yet again. And that's a catch by Nico. First down. That looks like we're trying to get a garbage touchdown here. So we're in Ravens territory. So at least Nico got a catch. We're down at the Ravens 22. First down, hurry up offense. 3 wide receivers left. The Ravens are blitzing. Stroud looks like he has nowhere to go, but he scrambles through the pocket, and he runs out of bounds, losing about a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 11. I mean, he had some time in the pocket, just couldn't find a receiver open. You know, the funny thing is when the Ravens sit back there, they get open guys. But we had 7, 8, 9 seconds in the pocket. C.J. Stroud multiple times to find a receiver down the field. No one fucking gets open. So it tells you either, one, C.J. Stroud is nervous to throw the fucking ball, or number 2, the receivers, except for Collins, suck, and they can't fucking get open. And they have no speed or nothing like that, like Hutchinson, who can barely fucking run. This is what it looks like to me. C.J. Stroud is back there for another 7, 8 seconds and can't find an open receiver. And he does for 2 yards. But why is it the Ravens can find guys open, but we can't get our guys open with the same time in the pocket? Unbelievable. Not to mention all the bad passing that C.J. Stroud has been throwing this whole game. He's been throwing nothing but bad passes. Overthrown guys. Guys were wide fucking open. It's just all around a terrible fucking game. I just want to forget about this game. Not going to talk shit, but just forget about this fucking game. Go ahead and bench C.J. Stroud. Put in Davis Mills the remainder of this game. And C.J. Stroud gets sacked again. I mean, it's a joke. It's a clown show. That's what I'm saying. So fuck this game. You know, love my team to death. We are 9-6. We don't suck. But goddamn it, today was just terrible. Just terrible, terrible. Like I said, I just want this game to get over with as fast as possible. I get it. You want to score some garbage time touchdowns. Is it really worth risking getting our guys hurt over this shit? No. The game has been over since the start of the third or mid-third. Let's just go ahead and just call it. I mean, I get it. You don't want to give up, but the game's already over. And Stroud sits out there again. Stroud sits out there again for 9 seconds in the fucking pocket. And he can't find anyone open. And when he fucking does, it's for fucking short yardage. Period. Which means the receivers we have are not getting open because they're not fast. First down for Houston. Well, the Ravens are going to challenge the spot of the ball. And that was a fourth down, by the way. We might be a little bit short of the first down, but I don't know. Let's see. It looks like we're way short of that first down. Jesus fucking Christ. We can't catch a fucking break, man. It looks like we're about a yard short. Unbelievable. Can't get a break. So, well, that's the loss of downs. So, Ravens get the ball back again. And add insult to injury, score again, and go up 38-2. The Ravens are sending a clear message. It's not even really about the score anymore. It indicates. Message is clear. We got to go back to the drawing board. After this game, I suggest we bench all of our starters for the last game against the Titans Hearts next week. Lose game, I don't care. Be ready for a wild card game. Have a game plan. You got 3 weeks to draw up something. Start planning. This is a good time to do that. Take this loss as a learning experience, not to get angry and frustrated. Because I'm thinking ahead. I'm not thinking about this fucking game. And I don't want to. Gladiators game, pretty much. Is what it's all about. Money, players, coaches getting paid. Like I said, the NFL will always be better than the NBA. Well, of course. Well, duh. NBA basketball is now feeling the effects of Major League Baseball. Too many games, watered down matchups, same fucking matchups, players not trying, no defense, and this is a result that in players giggling and shit on the sideline down by 40. No, that's not going to cut it anymore. And then you're not playing defense. There's no all-star game. No all-star game exists in basketball other than the slam dunk contest. So, yeah, with that being said, you marketed, at least in the 80s, 90s, 70s, 60s basketball, up until probably 2018, you probably could market maybe 10 to 20 guys in the league. Now, you're lucky maybe 5 guys, 5 or 6 to 7. If you're 5 guys, maybe if you're lucky. You can market Luka, Kyrie Irving, maybe an Asian Kevin Durant, if he can even manage to play half the year. Fucking LeBron James. Who else? Jason Tatum or Brent. What's his name? Jason Tatum is, I think, from Boston. Joel Embiid's a big fucking crybaby. Nobody cares about him. Paul George is on the way out the door. He's got a bad attitude. Jimmy Butler sucks. He's no longer good anymore. So you may have Trae Young. Maybe, they don't market him as much, but I think he's an okay player. You got Banchero, who's on the up and coming for the Magic. He's not there yet, but on the up and coming. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Damian Lillard, who are okay. They're not. I don't want to say they're good. They're not that good. Jokic. Most of those guys are already watered down anyway. They're not as good as they used to be. And so the NBA is kind of struggling to find premier stars to promote as the face of their company, so they have to depend on a 40-year-old LeBron James. How much longer is that going to last? And once he's out the door, it's NBA's ratings are going to fall. Like when Michael Jordan left the Bulls, NBA ratings fell by 50%. So if the NBA's already fallen at 53%, now you take LeBron out of the picture. Love him or hate him, LeBron, he does draw ratings. I'll give him credit to that. Now he retires, which even if if you can drag LeBron out maybe another 2 years, I think the NBA is going to beg him to stay for another 2 or 3 years. Even if that's the case, sooner or later he's going to leave. Now you're looking at ratings plummeting. It's just, it's not good. I think at this name of the game, NBA needs, in MLB baseball, they need to cut down the number of games. There's way too many games on the schedule. and make the games more valuable rather than, oh, we're just going to, you play the same fucking teams every week. It's just the same repetitive. Baseball's the same thing. You play the same team 4 times. 2 weeks later, we play them another 4 times. And 4 weeks later, you play them another. How many times do I have to play the same team over and over again? It's over and over with baseball. It never fucking ends. And especially what they call it, this is a song that never ends. That's what baseball is. It's just a song that never ends. It just goes on forever and ever. I mean, how much baseball do you have to fucking watch? You know? And basketball is now feeling that effect. Cut the number of games down. Change the schedule up. I mean, I'm just saying, gotta do something. That's why, even though people say NFL's rigged, and I do agree, NFL football will always be popular. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that they have a limited amount of games. Their scheduling is on point. Could they have flexed some of these games? Sure. But the NFL they have the fact that the season is real short. They have, a legitimate amount of playoff teams. I think that's kind of why NFL will always kind of surpass all the rest of the sports here. They got it numbered down to the T versus for basketball, baseball, it just never fucking ends. Well, to be honest with you, there's no American players in NBA no more to market. And that also is another issue. Maybe it's a political. Maybe the fact that, Luka's a European player, Giannis is from where? France or wherever he is. You got all these players that are foreign in that are now sort of the new face of the league. It's like the EuroLeague. So you don't have any NBA players that are American born that are just decent, except for maybe Kyrie is basically one of your best players. I would probably say Damian Lillard's okay. You do got some decent players, Tatum, but not enough. Your NBA is going to market all the Euro players, but that's okay. That's fine. If that's where we're at, that's where we're at. But maybe that's a part of it too. There's no American players to maybe get behind. There's Matthew McConaughey eating in the fucking rain. Woody Harrelson. What was that? Like I said, the EuroLeague's taken over the NBA. It's not the same anymore. Like, there's not a lot of American players that are just dominated in NBA right now. All of them are from Europe, which that's fine. I mean, I don't. It doesn't bother me. It's just, does that have a lot to do with maybe the ratings being low here? Maybe. But I just think basketball is just too many games. No defense. No rivalries. Too many threes. You got what do they call it? The players that get hurt all the time. It's load management. And then they say, well, there's too many games. And I'm like, well, that's the fucking point that I was making. Lower the fucking games then. But the problem is the owners are real greedy. And so they don't want to lower the games because it's less money in their pocket. But the sad thing about it is a lot of the games you can't even sell that many tickets. So you got 30 NBA greedy owners that don't want to lower the season down. So Derrick Henry's running again. Another 8 yards. Now he's just going to get a rushing. He's going to get some sort of. I think they're going to try to give him 200 yards. That's crazy. He's going to score again, bro. He's got 138 yards on 25 rushes for a touchdown. And he got another 8. My God. I just want to forget about this game. I don't even want to think about it anymore. It's like just dragging me slowly to my death. It's like a slow death they're giving us. Like paper cuts. The death by 1,000 paper cuts. I think that's what they call it. Unbelievable. The Texans got 37 rushing yards. Derrick Henry's got 143. That is insane. Can't get any stops or nothing, bro. We got a game against Titans next week. None of our starters will be playing in that game. I guarantee it. They'll just, it would make sense. We got number 4, and we'll have to take that. The next week's what they call just a throwaway game. If Titans want to beat us and brag about it, ooh, we swept you, ha. I'm like, all right, and we got a better record than you motherfuckers do, and we're going to playoffs, so it's relevant. So if you want to give you a throwaway, go ahead, you can have it. 2nd and 9, Derrick Henry's out. They took him out, so he's probably going to get some rest. Now there's running the ball to take the time off, which makes sense. 3rd down. What a shitty fucking game. And the Ravens gave us 2 points. Derrick Henry gave us 2 points. I don't even know why I'm watching still. I'm just watching just to watch. Misery loves company. It's Christmas. I'm off, so fuck it. Two seconds left. Come on, get rid of it. There you go. And the Ravens got 4 yards, so they're going to punt. We're going to get it back. I'm shocked they're not playing to get the first down. We want to take more time off the clock. This game sucks. What a terrible fucking game. This is worse than the Steelers-Chiefs game. At least the Steelers scored 10. Hey, we can still score a touchdown, though. That I won't drink with you on Christmas. I don't have any alcohol. But I am going tonight to Bogey's. And I'm going to have a couple beers. And then we're going to play some poker. Some pool, darts. Shit like that. Yeah, I was going to do a video tonight. I probably will be, but it won't be till 10:30 tonight. 10:30, probably 11. I'll do one tonight. Fuck it. You hear about North Korea and Russia in the Kursk region. I already know about that, bro. North Korea's got 150,000 or 100,000 or 150,000 troops over there. That's already. Russia's not using their men in that war. They're using some Russian soldiers, but most of them are from Bangladesh, Nepal, North Korea, and all these other countries. And they just say, listen, we'll give you citizenship if you fight in the lines, in the meat grinder. And we'll throw you in there with promise of citizenship. That's why they cleared out all those prisons, those 3 prisons in Russia. They cleared them out and put them on the line because they're not going to be alive to get the citizenship. So the whole point was just to trick them and tell them you'll get the citizenship if you go fight in there for X amount of time, 6 months. That's all bullshit. You're just going to go in there and fight to your death. And they already know that. The powers to be, they already know that. So it's a lose-lose scenario. The scary thing is if the United States goes to war and they impose a draft, they're going to extend the draft. There's no way they're going to go up to 35. They're going to go beyond that. It's going to go up to 60. I wouldn't be surprised. Do you need guys on the meat grinder? You got to put them on the front lines. And you already got a depleted workforce. You got a depleted military. So you're going to have to install an actual draft that's going to draft a lot of people. And unfortunately, the 18 to 35 is not going to cut it anymore. So they're going to have to extend it. I can see them doing that. They're going to try to get ex-military guys and stuff to join the war and join the front lines. And I see that. I could honestly see that happening. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. I hope you guys get yourself on a decent diet and start working out because we might all need it. They're going to throw us on the front fucking lines. I see that coming. Oh, absolutely. Look around in the world, see what's going on right now. It's happening. I think they will draft. We already have a shortage on the military right now. Oh, CJ Stroud with a deep pass. Overthrown again. Oh, my fucking God. Overthrown to Nico. Zachary Orr, the defensive coordinator. You know, and I have to be honest with you, I give the Texans their props for still trying. I get it. You know, it's a home. It's embarrassing. Okay. I get it. But you just have to know when the game's out of reach. 7 million dead Ukrainians to 4. Yeah, I agree. I don't know if that's necessarily numbers, but it's a pointless war. Third and 2. It's 10:50 to go. Third and 2, 31 to 2. Hey. Is that incomplete? Yeah. Fourth down. Unbelievable, man. We can't get a break. This game is just beyond depressing. It's just not even fun anymore. I'm not having fun anymore. Son of a bitch. Fourth and 2, we're punting. As well. All I gotta say is our punter better shut the fuck up about pinning the ball inside the 5-yard line. I'm getting sick of that shit. The game's fucking over and you're sitting there bragging about pinning in the 5. At the beginning of the game, that was cool. I just shut that shit down, man. The score is out of reach. Ravens are down. And it's going to be Baltimore, the ball. And they're going to bring Derrick Henry out because he's going to try to get some sort of single game rushing title. I don't know exactly what that is. This is insane. The definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over again. This sucks. Yeah, but I'll be going to Bogies tonight. Yeah, it's a Black Rock War. Yeah. Vanguard, State Street. All of them. It's just one giant game of Risk. That's all it is. Like the board game Risk. You ever played Risk or heard of the game Risk? Same thing. Same analogy. Or Civilization. If you played Civilization on the computer, same thing. Same analogy. This is one giant game of Risk. What they call it, or land grabbing. War, land grabbing, whatever you want to call it, same thing. And my dad told me this because my dad's ex-military. He said, son, the way you look at it, he said, your territory in life, like if you look at since the beginning of the time, the Native Americans were here, but somebody was here before the Native Americans, right? Because there were people that traveled through the Bering Strait that occupied this way before Native Americans were here. And somebody had it before them. It goes on and on and on during the history of time. Your territory It's only good as you defend it. Makes a lot of sense. You know, your land is only as good as you defend it. So if somebody comes and invades, and you're bitching about, well, they're the invader or whatever, like that may be true, but then they'll say, okay, well, then, what are we going to do about it? So it's sort of like, well, it was your land, not anymore. So that's basically what it is. It's just a bunch of land grabbing, stealing. I made a video about that actually, Mr. Boston. You should check it out. It's an old video, like 3 weeks or about a month ago. I made. It's on my live stream. You have to look it up, but it's called "We Became a Nation of Stealing," and it's the same thing in business. The same thing. It's never changed. If you look at the way the business model is structured now versus what it used to be, now you had a smaller of oligarchs that want to control everything, right? They want to buy up everything and push their competitors out. But it was a small percentage. Now you look at a wide scale and everything. So now people want to go into business specifically to be an oligarch. They don't want to go into business to be a true capitalist. To say, I'm going to outsell my competitor because my product is better and I can sell it to people and I can just outbeat you based on my product. At least when I was growing up, that's what it was. You had a product, and if the product sold, it was better. You had your McDonald's, and then you had your local mom and Paul's. There was no oligarchy. You're not seeing that anymore. Now it's people are just like, I'm going into business not only to thrive, but my goal is to take you out. And that's unfortunately what you're seeing now. That's exactly what's going on. And now the internet has sort of made everything so taboo now. So now like the cat's out of the bag and people have no problem hiding it anymore. They're like, yeah, I'm going to take you out of business. Like, fuck you. Like that's basically how people are now. Now, are there some people that are not like that? No. But the capitalism I grew up in is not the capitalism is now. People will say, well, we still live in a capitalist nation. I'm like, no, we live in an oligarch society. This is what it is, oligarch. What you're seeing is big fish eat little fish. You see this in the banking system. You see this in the in your real estate. What's going on in real estate right now? You see this going on in your stock market. You see this going on with other countries that are involved, and so you see a lot of this oligarchy. That's not capitalism. That's just you wanting to own everything and people submit to you. That's not capitalism. Capitalism to me was I opened up a business, Mr. Boston opened up a business, Big Ben had a business, and we competed because we believed that our products were the best. I didn't sabotage his, and I didn't sabotage this guy. If my product sold, it sold because I created the best product. That's the way, and you let the market determine it. That's not where we're at. We're not at that anymore. We're at an oligarchy society where I'm going to fucking take you out, motherfucker. And that's what we're at. We're at that point in life now. And you're starting to see this. Like, no, I want to take everything you got and I don't want you owning shit. Like, I want you to be truly dependent on me. And that's how business is now being conducted. So what happens in that case, you got all these businesses now that have monopolies and they have this sort of advantages and tax breaks and stuff. So what happens is now they don't have to give you a good product anymore because not only are they contracted in, but they have a monopoly on the market. They flushed out their competitors. You have to buy products from these guys. So now you have to buy whatever they sell. They don't have to sell you a good product anymore. And that's the hilarious thing when people come to my channel and tell me I'm a Marxist. But when I present to them the arguments in regards to what the oligarchies are, I say, no, you're not a capitalist, you're an oligarch. That's why a lot of these guys that come to my channel that want to argue with me, you can tell they're oligarchs for State Street or Vanguard, BlackRock, or they're just billionaires with that mindset that my goal is I want you to have nothing. Like they come to my channel and tell me that I'm a Marxist, but when I present to them that argument, they either tell me you're a Marxist or they tell me move out if you don't like it. Like if you don't like the fact what we're doing, tough luck. I'm like, how is it capitalism when you have the oligarchs that own everything and get tax breaks and multiple tax breaks, whether it's the Biden or Trump administration or whoever is in office, and they get multiple breaks because it doesn't seem which party comes in matters. And then you sit there and tell me I'm a Marxist when I'm pointing out the fucking obvious. And you call me a Marxist on my channel. And then Most importantly, capitalism is let the market determine the value. We're not at that anymore. We're at an oligarchy. You're an oligarch. And I tell these guys that when they come and talk shit to me, I tell them, you're an oligarch. You're not a capitalist. You're an oligarch. And so when they take over, they can raise prices on shitty products. They can outsource the work and the labor. It's been going on for the last 50 years. And not to mention all the products that are coming in are faulty, substandard, below good quality products. That's why cell phones are always going off. Your electronics are always having problems. You buy new earphones, they're going off. These are brand new products, by the way. How can you explain that? Because they're cutting corners at a cost while driving the cost up with this oligarchy mentality. They know they're locked in on the contracts. They know that you have nowhere else to shop because all of your competitors have been wiped out because of the taxes that you impose on the smaller markets, and you completely eliminate them from the market. Then you take over real estate. That's a whole nother thing right there. And they take over all the real estate. And even for private investors, you think, well, I don't see a problem with it. Yeah, until they start pushing you out of the fucking market. And then when those big fish take you out of the market, you're going to have a fucking problem with that. You see what I'm saying? So when corporations and these billionaires that benefit off of this oligarchy society, when they start fucking your shit up, they're going to listen to what I'm saying. That's why when private investors are like, why are you coming at me like that, Rose? I'm like, I'm not coming at you. You're small fucking fish, dude. I'm talking about the big fucking companies that are trying to eat everything up. And you think it's safe for now until they hit you. And when they hit you, then you'll be fucking listening to me, what I have to say. This is not a capitalist society. This is an oligarchy society we live in. I don't even think it's socialism anymore. I think socialism is going to eventually die out, right? We're not at socialism anymore. We're at an oligarchy society. That's where we're at right now. Currently, where we're at. And and as people say, what's oligarchy? Basically, 8% of the people, 8% of the wealthy are going to own everything. From real estate to restaurants to the banking system, everything. They're going to own it all. They're going to own the stock market, exchange, everything. That's not capitalism. That's an oligarchy. They're nothing but a bunch of oligarchs. They want to own everything and you to be dependent on them. Then they want to push AI technology on us. And that's dangerous. No, I didn't lose it. I'm just saying. Just saying. We live in an oligarchy society. Whether it's land grabbing, whether it's jobs, hell, even your fucking woman now. It's an oligarchy. You know. If you don't like what you're in, you can always advertise yourself on the internet for something better. And that's how it works now. Like even in relationships, you know, you have a relationship with somebody, you think your shit's safe. And then your woman's online promoting herself. And then some other guy that has more money than you or more better situation will come and swoop her off her feet. I've seen it happen all the time. And it's not that I'm not mad about it. I just accept it for what it is. This is the way that the society is run. It's always been about corporations. And it's always been about oligarchy. At least growing up, the market did at some point determine itself. And people competed amongst each other, especially like mid-tier businesses, small business owners. Now, the cat's out of the bag and COVID hit and businesses are struggling. They're trying to steal employees from each other. They're trying to steal product information from each other. They're trying to sabotage each other's businesses. Even in the corporations, they're fighting amongst each other. I'll give you an example. When I worked at Walmart and we have a shortage of workers, I had people calling me from other Walmarts trying to recruit me to go to their location. We just transfer, we'll sign, and we'll prove it. I've never heard of that before. Why is this happening? Because now we come into, again, we've become a society of stealing, you know, even in the own company amongst other locations are fighting for other employees to fill their spots up. So I don't give a fuck about your location. Let it shut down. You know, I got my shit filled. So now you're starting to see people fighting amongst each other, even family, friends, loved ones, or even in business. Same thing. Like even in the same line of work, and you're in the same business under the same umbrella name, People are fighting amongst each other, trying to steal employees' information to try to make their little setup better. You're starting to see that. And don't think for a second that your company is loyal to you, right? They will throw you under the bus to save their own ass if they have to. They'll make an example out of you, even if you're not guilty. Or if you're guilty, like they're going to do it to save their own ass. That's why as you get older, you start looking at all these things. You start looking at life a little differently. And to sum it up best, the way that we're headed to now, it's kind of a dark place. People are fighting amongst each other, and you know, every man for himself. So now it's like, I know the dollar's crashing. I know it's about to fucking crash. And when it does, hopefully I'll have invested and got enough money so I can survive. What about your mama? You know, like, I'm just saying people are so divided. It's just like individual, sort of barbaric. Like, it's almost like we're tying back to the caveman times where it's like every man for himself. It's like, imagine, you know, back in the 50s and the 60s, family unity was so big in this country, and you fought, you know, family would fight another family, or if you were on the same political spectrum, you fought against each other. Fast forward to today, it's not the same. Trump supporters fight amongst each other for their own benefit. And they will make deals with the Democratic Party to oust other Republicans. I've seen this in Capitol Hill when legislation's being passed, all this shit, and Trump included. Same thing with Democrats. They will sell each other out to better themselves in a particular deal, and or deals are made behind back closed doors. So what happens is you don't know who's on your side anymore. You're like, wait a minute, I thought we were all Democrats or Republicans. Before Trump was even in office, at least it used to be that way. I'm not blaming Trump, but since Trump won the first term, you saw a division in the Republican Party right away. And then as soon as Biden took office, you saw a division amongst the Democrats. Both guys. And I'm not blaming them, but you saw the time how people are now, there's no loyalty. There's no honor amongst thieves. There's the old saying terms. There's no honor amongst thieves. There's a division amongst, even in the same party lines, the same businesses, the same family structure. And people will sell you out to better themselves. That's why you got to be very careful who you deal with. Now, if it's business transaction, that's one thing. And there's snakes and sharks in the business world, especially construction and remodeling business and real estate's nasty fucking field. You have to know your competitors. You have to fucking know the people you're dealing with. And even if they're sharks, you better be one step ahead of them, because they will fucking gut you. And don't think they won't undercut you to take you out. It's just the reality of what it is. Now, at least back then, people had a sense of morality. They had a sense of family and tradition and fucking core values. And people honored friendships and all that shit. You don't see that no more. People don't honor shit anymore. People are selfish and they're self-centered. And don't think for a second that they won't sell you out to better themselves, even if you're in the long lines of the same party or same affiliation, the same group, the same entity. They will fucking screw you. And I've seen this. Even amongst Trump supporters, they all backstab each other. It's the same shit. There's no disrespect. The Democrats do the same thing. But once upon a time, there used to be a Republican in the Democratic Party that actually stuck together, even if it was the wrong reason. But they stuck together because you had the same affiliation through the party and you didn't want to disrespect another guy on your team. So now it's no more that doesn't exist. The same thing in law enforcement. I hate to say it, it's the truth. Cops fight amongst each other, deputies fight amongst each other, sheriffs fight in different counties amongst each other. Investigators from different precincts fight against each other. Hell, even the ones in the same precincts fight. So they will throw you under the bus if they have to. And that's just a sad fact of reality where it's at. But once upon a time, there was a such thing as a thin blue line and cops stuck together. You don't see that no more. Deputies stuck together. You don't see that no more. COs stuck together. You don't see that no more. You're starting to see this stretch out into the fields that used to be unbreakable. The Republican Party used to be a phenomenal party. It used to be the true conservative way. Now they've taken a liberal approach. Now they're taking an oligarchy approach. And you're starting to see that. Democratic Party used to once upon a time be a part of the blue collar workers. Now they've shifted towards a socialist / Marxist agenda. Either way, it looks like the alternatives are bad. Now you go down to parties and legislation and whose names are on there. You read the legislation that they pass. There's Democrats and Republicans signing deals that other Democrats and Republicans don't agree with, especially with the Social Security reform. I don't agree with that fucking bill. That's still a terrible deal. Why is it the Republicans are pushing that terrible deal? They got some Democrats backing it up, which makes me wonder if they're working together behind closed doors. And it tells me the evidence is clear they probably are. Which tells me, is there a unity? Is there a faction? Are there divisions along the parties? Can we trust any of them? The answer seems to clearly be no. Maybe there's a couple here or there that you might like that may be a little bit trustable. But it tells me that when the human element is involved and self-interest are involved, if they have to sell the rest of the party out to fend for themselves, maybe 3 Republicans that benefit off that deal, they're going to sign that paperwork. And that's when I've learned that, now on this stage of the game of my life, I'm starting to see all these things for what they truly are. You have to be very careful who you do business with and be very careful who you trust. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when they're going to screw you. And that's just, and maybe, like Mr. Boston said, maybe it's always been this way. Maybe with the internet now, it's more taboo and people have these conversations. Maybe that's why it's the cat's out of the bag now. And it's like, or maybe there was a sense of morality, there was a sense of unity and family values and friendships, and now that is completely out the window. Maybe there was once upon a time, at least 60, 70 years ago, that, loyalty existed. And now it's all kind of gone now. We've normalized everything now. So now a business is nothing more than just me selling you something and then saying, hey, I'm selling Boston, this Diet Coke. We're going to call it Steve Rose Cola. And I'm going to sell this to you for $5. And you go, okay, and you give me the $5. Okay, I'll see you later, Mr. Boston. I take off running. And then Mr. Boston says, wait a minute. Half of this soda's gone. Hey, motherfucker. And by the time he looks at me, I'm out the window going like this to him. Fuck you. And then drive off with his $5. That's how the business model has shifted now. You can't trust the service that you're getting. You can't trust the quality of the products are any good. And you can't trust the people who are selling it to you. Now it's like you got to do your own fucking research. Research your own stuff. Research this. And you have to start. In other words, being ignorant back then, it was not as costly as it was now because people had more of a morality, more moral system. Now people, they see you're ignorant, they're going to come at you. And you got money, even better. They're going to try to take it in any way they can. And that doesn't mean they're going to give you good service. That just means they're going to try to swindle it out of your pocket one way or another. And so that's that's the reality of how business transactions are being done now. I don't like it personally. I think this is stupid. But at the same time, this is just what it is. This is where this country has moved to an oligarch society where monopolies have taken over. They've outsourced our labor. They've outsourced our products. So now to get cheap products to the dollar, they just sell it to third-party vendors that aren't qualified to make products that give you shitty services. Corporations know that. They buy it, jack up the cost, sell it to you, and then you take the product. The product sucks, and then they made 3 times the amount off of you. That's unfortunately how business is done now, and it's disgusting. You see this in restaurants. Look at the restaurant businesses now. Go taste the food. 95% of the food you taste is crappy. It sucks. And then, not to mention, they give you lip service about it. And then they up the cost 20, 30%. And that's what you're seeing. And people tell me I'm nuts. I'm like, no, I'm telling the fucking truth. Go to any fucking restaurant if you don't believe me. Most of the food's frozen. It's pre-frozen shit. Well, if I was gonna do that, I'd just go to fucking Walmart and buy one myself. Why would the fuck would I buy pre-frozen shit from a restaurant that's supposed to be freshly cooked? Sometimes that shit's left out there all fucking day. Like I said, this country is headed down a dark path. Business is no longer business anymore, and you have to be very careful of the people you do business with. And like you start to learn that now as you get older. You have to be very careful. Who you do business with, and who you hire. Because it's hard when you're hiring people because you never know who you're getting. Sometimes it takes years to determine the type of people you bring in. But who you do business with, you got to be very careful because there's sharks out there. They'll fucking cut you dry. They will cut you dry if they can. CNN, Fox, 666. Oh, we've already lost the game, Marvin. Shit's terrible. The leading cause of death is heart failure. You're right. Merry Christmas, WCG. It's a big club. Oh, yeah. We live in an oligarch society. Like I've been telling people, this is it. Now, you say, well, it is still capitalism. It is to a degree. Yes, of course. But what you're seeing now is a lot of these smaller companies are going to start closing up shop if they haven't already done that. Big corporations will survive. Anything invested with the private investors like billionaires probably will survive. The rest of us will probably live in slavery. I hate to say it, but that's probably where we're headed to. It seems like to me the barter system is probably where it's going to head to. This is my prediction. I think the dollar is almost worthless. I think that by the time you factor in how much everything costs, and then you factor all that shit in, the dollar completely collapses. And hold on, I'm trying to turn it on the Cardinals game. And what ends up happening is that, we're going to move to digital currency. I can see that happening. Absolutely. So then what you do is you take all the currency we have, you convert it to digital currency, and so you're rich in the new currency. That's what's going to happen to the guys at the top that got it. Absolutely. You move to electric cars, they can shut the motherfucker down. You can't drive anywhere. You can't protest. You can't do nothing. They'll shut the motherfucker off. You have what else are they converting to? The electric cars, the AI technology, where you remove the human element away, and the robots take over. You don't have to pay them nothing. Then you collapse the dollar. You don't have any dollar. The population is on decline because nobody's having sex anymore because they can't fucking afford to have kids. It's getting bad. Wars, famine, drought, the melting of the polar ice caps, weather changes. You factor all this stuff in, it's not good. Now, this part of society that's scary. I just thought this type of stuff, futuristic shit, would be when I was like 60 or 70. Not now. Scary times. Turn your money on and off. Yeah, with Bitcoin. 2046, the flood. Yeah. I predicted the world was going to end in 2034. We'll see if my predictions are true. I predicted that was when the war was going to end. Marv said, why are you still wearing that stupid Texans jersey? Because I feel like it. That's why. I feel like it. Like I said, we're playing the Titans Cards next week. Bench our fucking guys, and that's the end of it. I can't believe we lost 31-2. Jesus fucking Christ, do we suck. Hey, shitty fucking game. I don't even want to think about it. A shitty shit show game. Global weather control, yeah. That probably explains why the weather's all fucked up now. What are you getting at bogeys? Shit. Yeah, I might fuck with the fried mushrooms. Yeah. I'm gonna get some fried mushrooms and I'm gonna get what's the other one? Some bone-in wings. I'm gonna get some bone-in wings. The barbecue one with some ranch. I've had a cough for 2 weeks now. Shit sucks. You know, that's only one thing I will say that COVID was not fake news. I caught that motherfucker 3 times. Whether you want to call it COVID or advanced form of the flu, whatever. I caught that motherfucker and this shit sucks. The shit's just still going around. You guys ever seen that movie with Will Ferrell? It's called Step Brothers. I think it's called Step Brothers. That shit was a good movie. Shit has me laughing. I think it's called Step Brothers. Oh, you're at downtown San Antonio? That's what's up, man. China's harp is 2 times stronger. I believe it. I believe it. I haven't been to San Antonio since 2018. I plan on going back. I plan on going back to San Antonio. San Antonio is one of those. Oh, you never got it? Never locked on? Never locked down? They say the only people who are locked down were the poor and the middle class. You make a lot of money, so you're part of the 1%. I'm just kidding, Mr. Boston. I'm just giving you a hard time. Now, I'm going to your $380 reference hour. That's damn good money. I can just imagine what you pay on taxes, though. Unless you got investments in real estate, you could probably bring that cost down some. But you probably still have to pay something in taxes. Still, taxation is theft. While people are saying, well, billionaires, they need to pay their fair share. I'm like, what? I don't care that they don't pay taxes. I just wonder why I'm paying taxes. That's why. I'd say none of us should pay taxes. That's how I look at it. That's all I'm saying. Oh, that's scary. Giving us a tour of its history. That's nice, Simone. That's what's up. I was in Galveston about a month ago. The place called there the Hubcap Grill. Many of you probably don't know the backstory of Galveston. They had a hurricane there. It's the worst hurricane of all time. It's called the Great Hurricane in 1900. This back before they had Doppler radar and all this shit. It killed like 8,000 people. It was a lot of people it killed, like 6,000 to 8,000 people. Well, when I went down there to the Strand, we went to a place called the Hubcap Grill. It's a nice little burger joint. It's got like 30 different types of burgers. We're talking to the bartender there, and he told us that that bar area, that Hubcap Grill spot, it went through like 30 different names since like the 1800s. That building, and that building was used to store dead bodies from the hurricane that hit there. And I said, damn, that is crazy. But yeah, it killed about. The answer to curing your cold, let's go sailing sometime. Stop sniffing in. Sailing does sound fun. But like I said, 8,000 people died. I think, in the Great Hurricane, a 1900. I was watching a documentary on that. It was like scary thing, man. It had like what 15, 20 foot storm surge, wiped the whole fucking island out, man. It took them decades to rebuild that area, but now, of course, you can spot hurricanes out before they come, so it's a little kind of safety areas. But these still got to deal with flooding, windstorm damage, debris. You still have to deal with all that stuff. Right now, I'm going to go to um, I'm going to Bogies tonight. We're gonna shoot some pool, play darts, play poker. A little bit of that poker, Texas poker, and then after that, watch maybe some sports. If there's any games on, they got the games on usually. But I guess the game's not coming on, or is it? Let's see. Where that Cardinals game is coming on. We're going at about 8 o'clock, Marvin. So if you want to meet us up there, you can. We can use the extra company. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune. I'm not trying to watch that shit. I want to watch the game. Cardinals Rams. It'll be on it. It'll TMZ. No, I don't want to watch TMZ. Fucking leftist bullshit channel. I'll watch something else. Let's see 12. The Great Awakening with Dr. Rodney Howard Brown. I don't know who that is. I guess we gotta wait till the game comes on. Oh, it's a church thing. It's like fucking Joel Osteen shit. Maybe it's better than Joel Osteen. Can't stand that motherfucker. Lakewood Church. Not that far from me, actually. Fuck it, I'll watch Wheel of Fortune. Ain't nothing else on. Okay, there's an H and an X thing. 6 cents. I always wanted to be on Wheel of Fortune. Sense of humor. Okay, I should have known that one. I wonder if they really win that money on Wheel of Fortune. Like all that money that shows up, that they win. I wouldn't mind playing Wheel of Fortune. Crooks, yuck. I like Texas Hold'em. I love fucking Texas Hold'em. Texas Hold'em's is fucking badass. I love Texas Hold'em. They got Texas Hold'em, and they got the one with the spin card. So you get like 2 cards, and you can spin them over, and get 2 different cards. But like you can play either hand in the deck. It's on the computer, but the only bad thing I hate about that damn game is the river rats. Like those computers that they'll call most of the bets that you make. So you'll have like an ace king, they'll have like a fucking jack fucking 2, and they'll fucking keep calling and they'll river rat you and hit the river with something. I'm like, dude, you'll throw out big bets to try to chase them out. It's the only thing I hate about playing the computer is it does that shit. But it's 2 tables. But yeah, Texas Hold'em is addicting. Once you learn how to play, you learn the suits, what's higher, it's really addicting game. You have it on your phone, on your console, go to tournaments. I used to like play that game like 10, 12 hours a day. I'll just fucking play the game. But yeah, it's addicting. Once you play Texas Hold'em, you never fucking stop. You just keep playing and playing. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Or The Price is Right. $6:52, so we're leaving in 1 hour. 1 hour and 8 minutes, and I'll be heading up to. I'm going to be heading up to Bogey's. After that, we're going to go have some drinks, maybe some food. I don't know if I'm eating. But all right, guys, I'm heading out of here because I want to lay down for a minute, and I'm gonna hit y'all up. I'll see y'all later tonight. All right.